Fabulous.
Good.
Great.
Yeah.
Right, everybody
Oh, we have
can see
new- we have
everything
new
now.
Text.
Is
a
it
new
easier
text.
to read the text now? Let me know.
Yes.
Can you read it?
Yay! Hello, D&D peeps. Hey, Mika, Con, Rich,
Hello.
Josh.
You still didn't put the underscore in Josh's name though.
Baby!
You can edit it right now.
PP hands.
You can, but will he?
I can't
But
because
will
it's in
he? That is the
Photoshop, so I'd
question.
have to do it in Photoshop.
Oh,
and
it's
then-
a place.
Oh, you didn't just make the text on the. Just make an underscore.
This is my first overlay.
Just a little text.
Trouble, it's hashtag lurk, not lurking. But thanks anyway. Hey, Lux.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, you sound lower
Hello.
than the others. Let me put myself back up and probably move my mic a little bit closer. Because why not?
Why not?
Hello there!
Hello there.
Or I could just do the really awkward thing and be like, can you hear me now, Lux? Lux, can you hear me now? Am I loud enough now? Does that work for you?
I know. Well, no.
How about now? Yes.
Right, what I can do. So the only reason with having my mic that close to me is I then have to look around it to have a look at Streamlabs.
Yeah. Gotta get like a mic arm.
Hell yeah.
Professional streamer.
Boom mic.
Pro.
Pro streamer.
That involves money.
What's money?
No clue.
Money?
Money?
That thing you acquire by offering thy services.
I thought you had to offer your soul. That's why I was having so much trouble with that.
That's bullshit. I'm ginger.
That's not fair.
Yeah, you just offer up everybody else's souls.
Doesn't steal people's souls. It's not what gingers do.
Got a point. Do accept cookies. I thought cookies were for the dark side.
Only if they have
Oh,
dark
yeah.
chocolate in them.
Hey.
Like 80% life.
No.
No.
70s as far as you go with dark chocolate.
No.
I think it's too bad.
Actually, no. I do like dark chocolate, but
Yeah, dark
light,
chocolate's nice.
light
Dark
chocolate is
nice.
No.
light
just give
chocolate.
me.
White chocolate
give
is.
me.
White chocolate, if
No,
it's not
no.
milky bar, then no.
White chocolate's only good with other chocolate, but not by
Dream,
itself.
dream bars.
No,
I
just give
haven't
me
had one of
regular
those in
chocolate.
years.
Give me
They are
Tony's chocolate. That's the
so
best.
good. So good. So good. So good.
I've heard blondies with white chocolate are good. How have we already gotten onto food chat?
I don't
And
know.
I'm singing Sweet Caroline.
I've still heard that song like once.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Do you know what was on the TV earlier in the week? I realised this is nothing to do with D&D. We will get into the game momentarily.
What's
don't
D&D?
worry. Peter Kay's Amarillo.
Oh god, yeah, it's got Jimmy Savile in it. It's a bit weird now.
It was randomly on the TV, and I was like, I don't think I've heard that song since I was in high school, because one of the classes for their end of like school thing did like their own version of that music video. Right, Matt,
Cool.
shall we hand the reins over to you, my friend?
Yours. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Is everyone sitting comfortably?
Yeah.
Okay. So, last time within Epperia, our adventurers had essentially, for some people who may be new into the stream and that, our adventurers were on their way traveling to a town on the other side of the Donbaran Empire, known as Easternglad, which is the home to the Guild of Libra, which is a guild that our party have recently joined into. And the leader of Libra would like to meet with the new recruits, essentially. During this, our party started traveling towards Easternglad and ended up encountering a few different things along the way. But after a while of traveling, they ended up encountering a pretty big seismic earthquake, which created various fissures all over the land. And our party was one of the unfortunate groups to fall into these fissures. After that, they essentially managed to fall all the way down after some desperate efforts into what seemed to be some kind of underwater lake, which at the end of it had a waterfall that no one luckily didn't get caught in. Luckily. After that, our party decided to carry on traveling through the Underdark, as there was no way that was going to get back out of the fissure itself by any means of climbing or whatever, as they do not have the correct equipment. After that, they started traveling for a long while and came across two members of the Knights of Redemption, and essentially the Wings of Redemption, even, sorry. And after that, they essentially partied up for the meantime, as the Wings of Redemption said they tried to help the party through the Underdark. After that, they did go to... They met at a tunnel, essentially, which had two different ways. One way was where the Wings of Redemption came from, while the other way was a tunnel that led further into which no one knew what was lurking down there. To which the party then came across these very white, almost bone-like insects of sorts, which kind of resembled scorpions in a way, and seemed to excrete this very sticky, almost webbing of such, which in which they try to essentially grab none of the members of the party, luckily, but they did manage to grab one of the guards, who is following the group itself. Afterwards, the fight ended with our party successfully killing the creatures, and they moved on further down the tunnel. After a short while of walking, they came across a kind of bend in the tunnel, in which they ended up finding these mushroom-like creatures, people, along with what the group like to call a buff polar bear, like a human polar bear.
Jacked up polar bear.
Yeah,
yes.
Jacked up polar bear, there we go. To which, yeah, the party ended up fighting on a kind of stone archway of sorts, and luckily no members of the party got like roughed up as such, but unfortunately the guards did again. One of them being knocked unconscious as he fell off he got launched off the big stone arch, causing him to go unconscious. Luckily, the party healed him up, and he is feeling a lot better. He's not in the best shape still, but he's feeling better than before, at least. Afterwards, the party then found another tunnel opening, to which they followed through, and came across this small kind of ruins of sorts, which had a altar on it with some what looked like dried blood. And there was a kind of spiral staircase which led further down into the ruins. After a little while of going through the ruins, the party came across a weird catacomb-like chamber of sorts, which seems to have various coffins dedicated to some kind of creatures. And last we left off, Jinzros opened the door to one of the rooms and was attacked by what looked like a grey dwarf who had mushrooms all over his body. Okay, so Jinzerus.
Right. Have we rolled initiative for it?
I'm not going to get you guys to roll initiative for this. But
I'm not going to get you guys to roll initiative. I'm just going to kill your party members here.
yeah, I'm gonna kill you guys.
Get re-rolling.
Yeah. Let me just see. So, does the 17 hit you, by the way?
17. Oof, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So you see, as you open the door and kind of like not exactly stepped through, but as you open this door, you see this kind of small grayish dwarf like man. Like his body seems pretty decomposed as it is, but he seems to be holding this kind of like small war axe in his hand, and he strikes it at you. And how much damage is that? Let's see. This is. There's 3 points of piercing damage, as he embeds the war axe into your armor, and as he does this, you see as the bot kind of like crumble, and you see like these mushrooms, what were like sprouting out of his body, falls to the.
Oh, so it kind of hit me and just decomposes.
Yeah, basically.
I killed it with the power of my mind.
Yeah, it was like kind of like it just had only the tiniest bit left in it.
Does the axe go with it,
probably-
or is the axe still embedded in me?
Yeah, the axe kind of like struck at you, and as it kind of fell as it was dragging the axe down your body, essentially.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just thinking this thing disappears, I turn around to the others, and there's just this big axe sticking out at me. Like, I don't know, I can't explain this either.
He probably decomposed after smelling that stench off you, Jinzeros, quite frankly.
Keeping the charm up as always, there, Jasper. Thanks.
Well, how else do you explain that he died? He was quite close to those absolute honking pits of yours.
Have you seen the mushrooms around here? We kind of
Fair
fought
point.
a few of them in the in the other room. Remember?
Fair point.
Although I won't lie, the quicker we can get out of here, we have been down here a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there anything in his room?
Yeah.
Could I investigate his room and see if there was anything noticeable in it?
Yeah. Make me an investigation check.
I shall. Because my investigation is so good.
Hell yeah.
I was
That's
really
fantastic.
hoping, Matt.
Come on.
I was really hoping, Matt, when you said, "Oh, let's roll for damage, 1 hit KO."
I think he does
I-
29 points of damage. Shit.
I just rolled really shit, honestly.
Actually, I rolled really well on that. Even with a -2 for my investigation checks, that's a 17.
Ooh.
17. Shit. Okay. So yeah, you go exploring the room a bit. Like you find the things what you can really see, like a kind of thrown over bed. You see the decomposed like body of the like dwarf like thing. What just hit you. You kind of go through some of like the rubble within the room, and it just seems like crap essentially. Just a lot of random stuff in the room. You find more of these glowing mushrooms again, but then you go over to the table. And you kind of have a bit of a look over to the table and like reach under it and kind of just have a feel around, and you do notice this small like outcrop, like compared to the rest of the actual stonework in this area. You notice like a small, not exactly a plate, but it's like a bit of stone jutted out.
At this point, I don't think we can see anything.
Matt, I can see everything again.
Oh, I can see
Why
nothing.
can you see everything?
And now I see nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm assuming, does somebody have a torch with them, and that's the only source of light for some reason?
Yeah, so the torch is the light. I'll move it.
I
I'll
mean, I
move
don't-
it back and
Well,
forth.
I'm supposed to see
I don't
anyways,
see-
but now I just see everything.
I don't see anything.
So yeah, I've got the torch. I'll move it back and forth. I've just moved it up so that people on the screen
Yeah,
can
but
see
I-
what's in the room.
Oh, okay. Because like I
if
and
I
I guess
move it
Joyce
here,
as well
if
if I
cannot
move
see
it here,
anything at
can you
all.
see?
No, nothing at all.
Ew,
It's
what?
just a
Oh,
black
it's just
screen.
completely dark for them.
Yeah.
And
I can see
have
I can see the bottom section, and that's it.
Oh, I can see nothing at all.
Ah.
Oh my god, what's going on?
I can see everything. Yeah.
Wall hacks.
Yep.
Need you to turn your hacks off.
Yeah.
Let D&D hacker.
Jeez.
Ah. Okay. Now I work. Sort of.
I was
yeah,
wondering
it's good
why
for me.
her spell said
Also-
plus 14 to hit.
Also, why I don't know why I was standing on top of Jasper, but that's the thing apparently.
So is it still not working for some of you?
Yeah, for me, it's not working at all.
Not for you. Okay.
Maybe if I refresh.
Yeah, give it a refresh. See if that.
Sorry guys, having a slight issue with D&D Beyond. Everything on the stream overlay
Roll 20.
loaded up fine, so something had to then offset that, and unfortunately
Yeah,
it was,
something had to happen.
roll 20 tonight.
It's completely black for me, and I don't see my token either.
Okay, let me see.
Do you
If
see
I
the...
give you
I see my
night,
target token, but nothing else.
let me give you night vision a sec. See if that does anything.
Yes.
So
I
what
can
can you
see-
see?
Hang on, I'll screenshot it for you in the group
Okay.
chat.
Always something has to break, doesn't it?
One day.
Something
Maybe-
new every week.
Maybe by episode 50, if we're still going, maybe by then everything will run smoothly.
Yeah.
So that's what you can see right now.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine then. Is anyone else having
Is
any
it?
problems?
'Cause I
Yeah.
was able to see more before.
Oh wait, actually, because I've gave you basically night vision now. Let's see if I can give you. Oh no! Oh, it's because I've got you night vision distance 0 feet for the moment. So let's just put
Dan
it.
can't see anything either.
Dan can't see anything either. Okay.
No.
Can you see more now, Naddy?
Oh yes, now it's basically back to what I had.
There we go.
It's slightly more, but like not very much.
No. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, so you can see Dan?
Yeah, I just gave him night vision essentially for the moment.
Oh.
So that
okay.
might. So Jasper and Elaloon are fine as well with seeing things.
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, yes. I don't see a lot, but I see something. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back to
You're
where I
human,
was
so you
earlier.
haven't- No, you're not human, are you?
Well, no, I'm changeling, but
You just pretends to be one.
Still no night vision though.
I can just only still see the weird wall thing that was happening, but that's
Yeah, the weird wall thing, whatever. I don't know.
Alright.
That must be some kind of bug. Okay. So yeah, you see basically underneath the table a small stone outcrop.
I will
good.
have a closer look. Well, I'll call. I see Garret in the just through the door, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll call Garret over. Mind coming to give me a hand? There looks like some stone thing under here. I can't
Sure.
quite see it properly.
And I'll take a look as well.
Okay. Maybe. Yeah, I can't even speak right now. I'm trying to think. I guess it would be an investigation check. Yeah.
That's a 9.
Nine. Yeah, like you yourself, you're trying to like help look like Jinzo essentially points it out to you, so you can actually see it even with that bad of roll. It looks like some kind, like it looks like it's not properly part of the stonework around it almost.
Can I try to move it or push it or something like that?
Yeah. So you put your hand out towards it and you kind of like push it slightly with your hand, like not putting too much force in, and it kind of like goes back into the wall. And as you do that, you hear a little like sound, and you start to hear a kind of.
sorry guys.
Like sound.
Why did we just start fucking around with this without like thinking about it?
Yes.
Yeah, you hear the sound in the distance of like something almost opening, like just come in, like something opening.
Alright.
Cool.
Well, that did something, but I think we gotta get out of here now.
Yeah, that's...
Fantastic deduction, small man. You've done it again.
You're around the corner. Stop shouting about stuff you can't see.
Alright, I will move this way.
But yeah, as that happens as well, for the rest of you, so everyone in the main
Go all the
room.
way around the corner, Garret.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, for a majority of people who are still in the main room, you essentially see over here, behind where this coffin is, you see what seems to be a new doorway.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, let's hope
Wait,
it was only
which
the
one is
door.
that?
Which one?
This one.
We can't see you to
That's
click
the thing.
anything.
Oh, can't you see me clicking?
Top,
anything?
middle,
No.
top or middle?
Can you see the arrow?
No.
What?
Are you on the DM layer or the player layer?
I'm on the player layer.
No.
No.
Roll20 just hates us.
Either way, which one?
This
Oh, that.
one, this one, or this one?
It's the
That's me.
on the stream. It's the bottom left one.
Bottom
Okay,
left.
yeah.
So this
Yeah, that's
one.
the one, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Right.
there we go.
Gotcha.
There we go. Now can you see my little arrow?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. Okay, yeah, that one there. Basically, that opens.
Okay. I will go that way.
Okay.
Wait, before you go down, Garret. I'll stop him before he
Oh,
goes down.
Okay.
What's up?
So there was something. So I tell the others. I was just like, there was some weird stone thing underneath the desk. It took like pretty much breathing on it for it to go into the wall and open up this. I think we lucked out there. Jasper, you able to just have a quick look ahead of us and see if there may be any kind of traps or anything?
Considering opening the last door, it's almost had the end of your fate, because that lovely little dwarf-looking brother of Garret man struck you with an axe. Just because he decomposed doesn't mean that isn't going to happen with the next door. So once again, Ginzeris, you can take your lumbering fat backside and do it
I'll
yourself.
do it, and I'll start moving up.
Are the rest of you following him, or what?
Yeah, I'll roll
I
my
guess so.
and then just continue down.
I'll be before the guards, but behind everyone else.
Yeah.
So
I just
what
don't
do I
care at this
see
point.
when I enter this
Okay,
room?
so as you enter the room, essentially, you see you see within the room a tall, dark obelisk even, stood upon a circular stone platform. On the obelisk is some writing. From what you can see from this distance, you'd have to get a bit closer to read it.
Is that
Alright.
dead ahead of him?
Yeah. And it's on top of this circular stone platform, and the circular stone platform seems to have, it's almost sectioned into 7 mini circles. So it's kind of like there's a circle in the middle, and then it's got another like outer rim around it, then another one and another one, equaling up to about 7 of them. And each one seems to have some kind of writing on them.
Can I just now point out it's very convenient that there's now 7 of us because of these 2 guards.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and dotted around the room, you see various typical things like you find your cobwebs, you got some rubble around the room, and then to the over here, up to the right of where you guys came from, there is this kind of like stone tablet of sorts, and it seems to have some like 3 grooves in it, to which some things seem to kind of like fit in. And then next to it, you see a very like it's like a huge stone door almost.
Can I read any of the writing that's on the obelisk?
Yeah. So after getting a bit closer to the obelisk, you can read, unlock the obelisk, and you are worthy of passing. And that seems to be in common.
Well, that's fairly obvious and slightly unhelpful.
Does it say anything else in any other languages?
No, but if you look at the stone circles below it, you can
Right.
see that essentially there's 7 of them, and each one has some kind of writing on it. Enaloon, you can read the most outer one says open, and that's in common. The second one, so the second one in, seems to say close, and you recognize that as Elvish.
Right.
The others, you don't know what they say at all.
Is there any that have any halfling?
You see, you look through the different layers of it, and you do see the most inner one, the one closest to the obelisk, says close in halfling.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Is there one in Draconic?
No, there isn't.
So they're just circles, as in like they look like buttons, or like an indent, as if something's meant to be put in there.
It's more like actually, I've got a picture for you. Let me give this.
Ooh, we get pictures.
Ooh.
In all players' journals. Here we
I
go.
can speak 4 languages, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
So they're just checking that there's nothing else. But I'm guessing they say open, close, like every other.
Yeah, from the ones you could read. So from the ones while listed there, you could read the common and the elvish one, from the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
What is
But
the
yeah,
picture?
if you look into where your character sheets would be, if you look in handouts, there's a picture, and that kind of depicts the circles, what are surrounding the obelisk.
Oh, okay.
So each different coloured circle basically represents each.
And then the
Right.
obelisk would be in the centre.
Yeah, the obelisk is in the centre bit.
So 7 circles.
7 circles. The most outer one says open.
Open.
Yeah.
The second
in
one
common.
says close. We don't know the 3 next ones.
And then the
And then
innermost
it's
one says
says
close.
close, yeah.
Okay.
Do
So then
we-
there's number 3, 4, 5, 6 that are left.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the tablet in the corner? You say?
The tablet in the corner is essentially it's like a stone tablet probably about 5 feet high, and it has 3 indents, almost like grooved out circular bits, almost like something could be placed inside that. And it's right next to this solid stone kind of like door.
Hmm. I'm gonna go out and say I'm not very good at puzzles, so yeah.
So you said the 7 circles were like almost things you could push in, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So there's got to be some sort of order.
Well, I'm thinking, is it open, close, open, close, open, close?
Well, because that'd be 6
No.
on 7.
Yeah, the 7th is closed, so...
Garret, are you currently standing on these stone circles because of where you're placed on the map at the minute?
Oh, well, I just placed it next to the obelisk to read it, but I guess I
Okay.
wouldn't stand on the circles.
So yeah, judging by you standing on it too, the circles themselves, when you are like kind of like just relaxing on it, they do seem a bit moved. They're kind of like
Okay.
a bit like rocky in a way.
Okay. Is there anything else in the room that we can see?
Behind the obelisk, you can see another doorway, but that seems to be sealed as well.
Sealed in what way?
It's like a huge stone slab almost.
Oh, okay.
So if I kneel down and just investigate the circles, like, do they kind of turn? Are they able to like turn, or are they definitely basically locked in place?
Make me an investigation check.
I shall.
I'm gonna say, can I do the investigation check since I have +5 and you have -2?
Hey, Annalyn, I know you're really interested in that stone slab. Could you come and have a look at these circles for me? I think they might be able to move.
I can have a look and see what I see.
Does anyone have any interesting language that might be useful for this?
I speak Draconic.
I mean, the last one's closing.
Nice.
Oh, that was great.
Okay, so while you investigate it, you kind of like put your hand on it just to like investigate a bit further. And when you put a little bit of your weight on, it does seem to spin. And you spin the most outer one, and it seems to carry on spinning once you've spun it. And it spins all the way round. So basically, the writing is on this side of the obelisk, and when it gets spinned around, it goes onto this side where the door is.
Oh, do we have to spin the?
it for it to open.
So I feel like okay, maybe the ones that say open should face the open door, or the other way around. And then the
Well-
closed ones should face the closed door.
Well, no, they're both closed.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
you
the
mean
one
the
behind
open
us,
way, the
if-
way
if-
behind
behind
us?
us.
if we point the closed ones to the one behind us now,
Then maybe we'll open the other one.
Oh, I get what you mean now.
Yeah.
Actually, quite clever.
But then we still need to figure out what the other 4 are. So we need more languages.
yeah.
Just realised I haven't got my other book to remember what the other guards' names are. Hey, you guards!
They
people.
were. Wait,
I
I turned to
am
them.
Dungeon
Hey,
Master,
people.
your guide in the realm
Yeah,
of Dungeons
Bernard
and
and
Dragons.
Travis.
Do you guys have
Rituel,
any
you
interesting language you
okay?
can use to read this?
I can speak Common, Abyssal, Celestial, and Elvish. I don't think any of them are helpful.
We can take a look.
I have
So-
common
So yeah,
elvish.
both the guards go close to the actual the circles themselves and have a good look. Well, this outer one seems to say no.
Matt,
yeah.
going into my character sheet and coming out, I'm now on a black screen.
Right.
No, you move your character, then it's fine again.
Oh,
The voice from above. speaks.
yes, there we go.
Is it fine now? Oh my god,
Saved,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, there
I
we go.
literally have to do it every 2 seconds.
Oh my god. So yeah,
It's okay.
so they say, well, the outer one definitely says open. Let's look at these other ones. I think that third one says open, actually. I can recognize that as dwarvish.
Alright. Useful, useful.
But yeah, other than that, I'm stumped. These
Spin
other
the
languages.
third one.
Yeah, spin the first and the third.
So first and third, so you want the first and the third to be open on the side to where the door is, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you spin them over to that side, and you hear a for both of them.
On both
A
doors.
little ka-chunk sound. No,
No,
a ka-chunk
both.
from the circles
sections.
Oh,
themselves.
okay, got it.
Can they still move now?
When you attempt to move them, they seemed fixed in place.
Okay. Then I attempt to move the 4th one as well.
Fourth one?
Yeah.
So you spin that one a little bit, and it just seems to carry on spinning.
Okay, then I remove it back to where it was, and I do the same with the 5th and the 6th one.
Fifth and the sixth.
We
Okay,
know what one of them says, so.
so you spin the fifth one,
Mhm.
and it spins around to the other side, and you hear a sound again. The sixth one though just carries on spinning.
So it's odd versus even.
So 5th one.
No, because the
Was.
innermost one Garret could read, and that said close.
Yeah. 7th one was closed.
I'll walk over. Jasper, can you give me a hand over here? Especially if the door was locked.
Yes.
You just say yes and stand up, and then yeah.
Roll 20's fucking slow. Roll 20's fucking slow.
Do you wanna...
So the ones you guys have currently put into this side, put into the side with the door on, is the first one, the third one, and the fifth one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you left all the others where they currently are.
Yeah, 2, 4,
Yeah.
and 6 just kept spinning, so we've left those.
Okay.
Do you
Also,
wanna...
fun. I
Jasper's-
find it funny how Jasper can read Halfling, even though he doesn't seem to really like them very much.
Yeah, I thought the same thing when I read it.
Yeah. And then you've just got the seventh circle as well, isn't there?
That says that we know says close.
Yeah.
Jasper, is this door trapped before we try and open it?
How wonderful, I see what you're doing. This is the third time now, and it hasn't been amusing since the first time, Jinzurus. Check it yourself.
You're the best one for checking for traps.
I am, but I'm worth more than you.
Well, I
Realise
doubt
that
it.
adds no context. I'm actually saying you're useful and handy at this point, and we need your help. And you're suddenly being a
thank you
dick
ver-
about it?
Thank you very much. I will check it myself then.
Fuck's sake.
So I shall check the door, Matthew.
Okay.
Would you like
Yeah,
me to roll?
make me
Matt.
an investigation check.
There's a
Yeah.
little glitch you can do. You can move your characters in other rooms and it shows you.
Oh, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, don't do that then.
Dan's just gone exploring.
No, I did it by accident when I was refresh my page.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
Everyone is sounding static. It may be yours.
I turned the sound
8.
on. It was fine to me.
8. So yeah, you're looking at this like kind of like doorway, and it's more like it's just a stone slab. Like there's no like handles or anything to it, but there's like grooves on it to where it could potentially rise up or lower.
What are those piles like in like the part, like the top part and the bottom part of the room?
The what? Sorry. Oh, they're
Like
just
the-
piles of rubble, like
Oh,
where
okay.
the walls have like caved in and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go
Is
back
there
and
any?
So, I was
Is
gonna
there?
go around and inspect that stone slab again.
Okay. So yeah, you essentially make me an investigation check, cassette, Jinzurus.
Can I do the same to look around the obelisk and see if there's anything else on it, on other sides?
Yeah.
5.
Take a look around of it.
5.
Yeah.
There just seems to be like 3 grooves in it, like circular grooves, where something could be
18.
placed.
I-
18.
For me.
I take out the tiger eye.
Oh, the tiger. Okay.
And I try and I turn around to the others. There's 3 of us that have these, isn't there? That have
Yes.
Yes.
I believe so.
these grooves. Look like they may fit them.
I have a mallet. I have a
I
mallet.
thought there was 4 of them.
Was there 4? I can't remember. I know that I have a malachite.
I have a tiger's
Boom.
eye.
I have a thing. I don't remember what it is.
And Dan had another one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
there's
4.
4.
That's
So,
why.
did we try 3 of them?
I mean, it's not like we're gonna die from trying, right?
Don't say that.
Wilhelm, why'd you have to say it? Jinzuro throws the tiger eye up in the air. Fuck it, I'm going home. He said it, I'm dying, I'm done. Alright, I'll take the tiger eye and put it into the middle crevice.
Okay, so you kind of like estimate like you grab your tiger eye, attempt to put it in. You kind of put it in, but the circular shape of the groove is a bit too big for it, from the looks of it.
Are they all the same size?
Yeah.
What do I see on the obelisk by looking around it?
Okay, yeah. So look around at the obelisk. There is what you look around. There isn't anything major on the back or sides of the obelisk, but you do notice that there was one more of the circles that you didn't move around.
One more circle.
Yeah, there's 7 circles, and you guys moved 4,
3.
3
I
even.
moved 1, 3.
1, 3, 5, and you said the innermost
I think
one.
no. I think I did 4. I moved 4.
You moved
That
4.
one spun around, and 5 clicked, and then 6 didn't move. Like spun around again.
Yeah, and then there is a 7th lock. There's 7
Yeah,
of them.
there is a 7th one, but that one said close. So
We didn't
But-
try it.
Turn
Well-
it towards the door behind us.
But that is
But it's
storytelling
already
that way.
there, right? The text is
I
already
mean,
on
if
the
you
side of
spin
the...
it anyways, I guess maybe you
Yeah,
have to spin it a whole round.
I'll spin the 7th one as well.
So yeah, now that all the other circles have kind of like, the 7th one spins around again, and this time it kind of like finishes off the it finishes off like the turn of the other circles, and you see them all kind of like they all go like into the floor, all the circles do, and you see the obelisk itself actually, now that these circles have all raised to like a flat, as flat as the rest of the flooring, there's like a small compartment, and you see this big red circular like gem almost in this little mini compartment.
Is it
And
slightly
then-
bigger than the tiger eye I tried to put in?
Yes, from the looks of it, yes. And then Jasper, you you also like hear this like rumbling sound from behind you, and you see as the door just starts lifting up, the door what you were trying to investigate previously, and you just hear
Is the tablet like stuck to the ground, or is it like laying there? Like, is it something we can take with, or is
it's stuck into the ground. It's like
Alright.
protruding from it.
Alright, I'll take the gem and say, hey Jen, maybe try this one to fit in there.
Sure.
And I throw the gem.
Which one? 1, 2, or 3?
I mean, try whatever, I guess.
And
Start
the
from the
first one
start.
says this is the first room? Question mark.
All right, I'll put it into the first indentation.
Okay, so you place it into the first indentation, and it perfectly fits. And then the dull red kind of it had previously is now like lit up, and the crystal just seems brighter, and it's extruding this like kind of bright red glow to it.
I wonder if we can snag that on the way out. It might be worth something.
Why, since when are you greedy?
The mind of a rogue.
What do you call greed, Annaloon? I call wealth.
But you're already wealthy. Why do you
There are
care?
no limits to wealth, Annaloon. Understand that a person can never be too well off.
Uh-huh. Sure. I don't know. I must be too well off.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say, Jasper, do you tie that into, like, you know, how much you're worth? Are you some kind of failure if you're not earning more money all the time?
I doubt that you'd know about it, you failing mercenary.
Yeah, because I don't value myself on money.
No, you value yourself on how long you might be able to stay standing for a day. Because, you know, during our adventures, Jinzerus, you've spent half the time on your bloody arse.
Yeah, I have fun doing it.
Wonderful.
Better than
Wonderful,
searching out money all
everyone,
the
it's
time.
wonderful. Jinzerus, he's had fun. He's had a lovely time. Isn't that wonderful?
Better than having a ton of money and being miserable as fuck.
I do not know misery.
Yeah, you
Misery is poverty.
Really?
can't-
Mother!
failing on that point as well, Jasper.
Excuse me, Annaloon. What was
Nothing.
that?
I don't know what you mean.
How dare you?
Um,
How dare
Anyway.
you?
Alright, well,
But-
continuing.
so did the
And after that,
Opened.
after that
that-
conversation, I've stormed that room.
You've stormed to it.
That's
Okay.
very brave. That
I
is a very
don't
brave
care.
Jasper
Oh.
move. That is
I
very
don't care
out of
what's.
character.
I don't care what's in there.
Oh.
I've stormed in there.
I
That
hope
comment
no-
must have really triggered something.
following.
I hope
So
I hope nobody was too attached to Jasper. It's
Bye, Jasper. See you later. Can Casper come now?
yes.
Hello, everyone.
No.
Oh god.
I'm Casper.
Alright.
Okay, so Jasper,
Oh,
first
oh.
of all, you storm into the room, and as you storm into the room, you see the room seems to be about it's like kind of like 35 feet like in width, like both high and wide. And as you go into the room, you see the stone walls, the crumbled rubble all around, and in the middle you see a kind of statue of a small dwarvish man, and he's almost staring at something above where you've just come through, like from his kind of stance, and you see like around him he seems to be wearing this like kind of heavy armor, although it's all stone, and around his neck you see what seems to be one key, sorry. And as you look around the room a bit more, you look up and you kind of see another statue of what seems to be some kind of creature. Make me a nature check a sec, actually.
What, me, because I was the first in, or everyone?
You, because you're the first in. You're the first one who sees this.
Okay. Nature. 3.
Ow.
Yeah, you look at this creature and it looks terrifying. It seems to have like 6 or 8 legs, and it has these like bright eyes. It is a statue. It is a statue, like a stone statue. But you see it with this sharp teeth, and it just has like spikes all going across the back of its body,
Is that on
as
the
it seems to
on
be
the ceiling,
almost like, yeah, like protruding out the ceiling, almost like it's diving to attack at this other statue.
Oh, what a feeling. If anyone gets that reference, well done.
I don't know.
It's a Lionel Richie song.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
get
sorry.
that.
I know no references ever.
Alright.
He's dancing on the ceiling.
What's that door?
That is also.
Well, I assume it's the door.
The door also looks like the one you just passed through as well. A proper, like, really thick stone slab almost. And you can deduce that in order to pass through, you need to figure out how to complete this room essentially.
Well, did he need to roll to deduce that? A 1?
Yeah.
And Annalyn, you did pretty well with figuring out what the words were saying on the floor in the other room.
Right, yeah.
It looks like there's some key or something on that statue. You able to come have a look? I can give you a hand if you need some assistance on it.
Yeah, I can check.
Yeah, I'll go up and assist as well.
So investigation with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Nice. 17.
Nice.
17.
Jasper's useless as anything, so...
He doesn't want to help, to be fair.
So yeah, you inspect the statue a bit more, and obviously you can see. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to say about the door. Sorry, I've completely missed this. There is a slot in the door for what looks like a key. Sorry. I
Gav,
completely
we
forgot to explain that.
we did not see that coming. It's almost like the DM has set a trap for us.
Yeah.
There is a stone creature. I promise you, it is a statue. Nothing else. It definitely will never come alive.
Are you currently like
Sassing the DM.
the statue is about essentially like 5 feet tall right now. Enlu, are you essentially like standing in front of the statue's face right now?
Oh, I
I
thought
guess
you were going to say. I thought you were going to say, is Garret half the size?
So
Why?
essentially, as you are standing where you are, kind of like above this kind of like dwarven statue of sorts, you do see that the kind of stone body itself starts to almost become organic, near enough, as you're standing like over it slightly. And you see as the kind of like key and parts of the body seem to not be stone anymore, but almost turn living. Like almost as though imagine clothing that's grey being turned in another colour. It's like I'm trying to think how to. It's almost like the stone is cracking and revealing something else underneath.
That's not great, is it? I don't know if this thing is the statue all the way through. Let's hope it's dead, though.
But yeah, as you're doing this, the stone begins to crack more and more, and it falls off the body of this dwarf, and you see as the body itself, just in front of your eyes, it's such a weird experience to have it right now, but in front of your eyes, as this body becomes more living, the body itself starts to almost crumble and like age, like at an insane pace. On like you see what looked like kind of like smooth cheeks, like proper full flush face, just start to turn into bones essentially, and you see as the body ends up crumbling just to a pile of dust with bones littered around, and you see the key fall to the floor.
Nobody look up.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm gonna gingerly, like, still looking down at the thing, gingerly, like, lean down and pick up the key.
Yeah.
Still not looking up. I'm avoiding looking up at all costs.
Yep.
And slowly move towards the other door.
Okay.
And use the key.
Okay, so you place the key inside the door, and you hear like sound like ka-chunk essentially, and you see the door open up, and on like where the key turned, you pull. Do you wish to pull the key back out?
Yes.
You pull the key back out, and you see where the key. Afterwards, the key almost changes form, and you see it changes into another one of these crystals, but this time blue in color.
So we have to go back there to put it in, but that means we have to look at that way.
No, because it's above us. So.
No,
It's
we
above
can
us.
look down.
Just look down. Just in
Yes.
case.
The thing. So the key came out. Was there anything open up or behind where I turned the key, or the key just like came out and turned into the orb?
Well, I mean, they opened the door first.
Yeah, the door opened, and you pulled the key out essentially as it was in the middle of opening, and it carried on like opening, and as you did it, it changed form. The key did.
Do we go for the orb in, or do we see if the third orb's in the room ahead?
Let's go ahead and then turn it. Then do the orb.
We can go ahead first. Just take care
I
of
feel
that.
like we should.
I'll
This-
go first this time.
feel like we
because
should check.
Jasper's kind of failed at being any kind of use at the moment, so I'll go first this time.
The fuck is that?
Okay. So yeah, you see in front of you, Jinzros, as you near enough enter the room, you do see a pedestal right in the middle. This almost kind of marble-like pedestal, and right in the middle, you see another one of these orbs almost, and it is green this time in color compared to the one you just got, the blue one. This one's green, and on the other end, you do see what seems to be some kind of stone-like golem.
That's fun. Are you gonna move more into the room?
Yes. Come on, Jinzros.
Yeah, the rest of the room also looks just empty. It just seems to be the pedestal, the orb, and the golem.
I wonder what the goal may be.
He looks friendly. I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna just stand over this.
Can we
It's a
do?
very friendly golem.
Can we do some like Indiana Jones bullshit, and we put something else there whilst taking the gem?
Swapsies.
You can certainly try.
Where are the other two guards that were with us?
Yeah, they're coming. Sorry, I forgot to move them. I was trying to sort something out.
No, that was fine. It was just
If we
not
do
checking
enter
in case
combat-
they kind of, after seeing the
yeah,
stone
yeah.
things, just went, we'll go wait in the other room and just basically bug it off.
If we do enter combat, my health is quite low.
Let's hope I go first. I don't know what your health is because I can't see on the overlay. It's kind of annoying.
It's 11.
Okay.
I look at the others.
Wow, that's
so...
almost Jasper's full health.
No, I think he still has more health than Jasper.
No.
I look
Jasper
at the
only has 13 total.
Yeah.
I look at the others. Do we risk it?
I mean,
I feel like if we have to take it, we must be ready for combat immediately.
yeah, I agree.
Oh, that's the point. Hello, Loon.
Hi.
As you entered the room, by the way,
Uh-huh.
you do notice that some parts of the floor do jut out almost in certain areas. Primarily near the corners of the room, you notice.
They what now?
The kind of like stone tiles almost jut out, like they're a bit raised than
Oh, okay.
normal.
Oh, okay. Do we want to maybe stand on all of them? Maybe? No, I don't know. Do we not want to step on them? I don't really know.
How many are there?
What the juts? What
The raised
I don't
tiles.
Bernard, Travis, do you want to go check the far corners of the room and see if there's stone tiles there? Don't step on them. Just go have a look.
I'm kind of standing in the corner, so I'm just gonna pretend like I never stood there.
There seems to be 4, one in each
Okay.
corner. Yeah, we can do that. I'm fine with that, as long as it gets about out of here.
Oh, good. I'm standing on one now. Great. Fuck.
Well,
Who wants to stand on the last one?
Sure.
Thanks, Garret. You're such a good.
I'm going to slightly walk up, but still be about 5 feet away from the pedestal.
Okay.
Step on the corners and then take the gem, or take the gem and then step on the corners?
I'd say step on the corners and then take the gem.
Okay.
So I guess 3, 2, 1, step on it?
Yep.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Matt, you have to move them both simultaneously.
I was
At the same time.
yeah, I can't do that.
God, Matt, we just need you to move 42 pieces at the same time. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Oh my
come on.
god, dude. But yeah, are you grabbing it then, Shinzos, as well?
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Yeah. Okay. So you grab the orb, and for just a few seconds, you after you grab it, you look straight up at the golem, and you see the golem almost like where its face is. You just see this bright green orange light, bright orange light. Sorry.
Bright green orange light.
Yeah. Bright green, orange, red. Traffic lights, let's go. Yeah, bright orange light come from its face, and it attempts to kind of stand up from this kind of sitting position it was previously in, and you just see as you guys step on the plates, it just deactivates instantly,
Hey.
and you have the orb in your hand.
Wait. Can we test somebody walking off a stone and see if it moves?
Sure, I'll move off.
Nothing happens.
Alright,
Yeah,
looks
I'll
like we're
move you.
safe.
Okay. Just 2.
I got an idea. We keep one on. He can be the sacrifice.
Jasper,
It's
go
fine.
down.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, I'm saying this out loud.
Yeah.
I'm a dick.
I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
sacrifice. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm okay with this.
I mean, let's be honest. It might be worth it.
Wait, is this the guy who fell over and probably doesn't know what day of the week is as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, look. Quite honestly, you've been holding us back long enough, and you're frankly incapacitated as is.
Well, I mean, he's already stepped off of it now.
Yeah,
so-
he's already
Wait,
God damn it.
well, nothing happens, I guess. So,
Yeah, nothing seems to happen.
Boss battle
yay.
music.
Mom, roll the initiative. I'm
The
gonna.
creature in the room behind us is now alive.
Oh fuck! I don't want to.
What?
Shit! I don't want to. I don't want to leave
No.
first. And who
I'll
wants to go
I'll
first?
first. Nobody look at the ceiling.
Okay.
Alright.
Look at the
Oh,
ceiling.
what a feeling!
I gotta grab. Oh, I can't see the torch anymore.
Well, I'm stepping off the. Okay, you can just step off the whole thing apparently. I just stepped off the.
Don't step into the void,
Yeah,
Garret.
basically.
Yeah, 'cause you can like go anywhere.
Yeah,
at the map.
yeah. You just fall through and just die.
Oh,
Click,
come on, and
click
click.
through the game door. That's it. You're gone. Fall for eternity.
Banned for cheating.
Yes.
Alright, no one's looking at it. Unless the guard looks at it on the way back.
No,
but
the
it's
guards
our-
are following what you do essentially.
Aw.
I love the fact that the statue was probably just that, a statue on the ceiling. But our DM's got us so paranoid that none of us want to look up just in case. So what, the second room was the blue orb, right?
Yes.
So I put the blue orb in the middle one, and then
Okay.
the green one into the last slot.
Okay, so you put the second one in, and the like dual blue color it had previously begins to light up a lot brighter, and you put in the third orb, the green one, and that one seems to light up with a really bright color. And you hear as next to where the tablet is, the doorway seems to like just start to open up like into the ceiling, and you just hear like chunk sound kind of thing.
Everything makes like a chunk sound.
Yeah.
Success.
Nice. All right, let's go in and check it out. And I enter the room.
Did you want to go first, or?
Yeah, I'm already in, dude.
So you begin to make your way into the room, and very much like the others, there's a lot of the same kind of theme in terms of the stone tile flooring. You've got the kind of like stone brick walls, and then you've got the rubble and a lot of these mushrooms again. And there's even bits of dirt in which the mushrooms are currently growing out of. And there seems to be two statues in front of this giant, almost like double stone door in between where the two statues are. And the statues are very much like the statue from what you saw in the second room. They seem to be of these like dwarves in like some kind of heavy plate armor.
Alright, guess we're not looking up again. What's this this hallway to the right?
Hallway to the right. You can go check if you want.
Yes.
Okay. So are you opening the door or are you?
Well, there's a door.
Yeah, there's a door.
Okay. Hey, Fancy Pants, there's a door here. Might want to check it for traps.
You won't want to check it. He's too fucking scared of failing.
Can I check for traps without thieves' tools and like to see if it's traps or something, or is that just a rogue thing with thieves' tools? And
No, rogues basically just get it's a better for rogues to do it just because they get like a good bonus to it. Essentially, you can still do it yourself though.
okay.
But it's more of a kind of like they're probably definitely going to be able to disarm it if they do it. It's one of
Okay.
those kind of like things.
So what about it? Do you want to check it or what?
I
Josh?
think he's frozen.
I was about to say.
I think he's not here.
For a second there, I thought it was sitting just really still, but
No.
I'm very...
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah, we can't hear you either.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Josh. He's been frozen for a few minutes, apparently.
Oh, what?
I know now everyone's gonna. Okay, that's fine.
Am I
Okay,
back?
Yeah,
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
back.
So I saw that the cam had frozen, but I was like, yeah, whatever. And I come back to Discord, and everything looks normal. Everyone's like things are lighting up. Mine's lighting up.
He's frozen. He's like,
I can hear all of you.
I
I'm
mean, you were
talking.
moving in the game, so I think that's probably fine.
Yeah.
That was weird. That's very weird.
oh, that was
So-
brilliant.
So just to catch up then, did you in the last room when I said like fuck it, I'll go first, and then walked off? Did you give any kind of reply to that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I haven't said anything.
Well, I'm just saying, if he
I-
did give some kind of replies thinking we're hearing it, and we're just like, guess he's not saying anything though.
I was actually just saying, I'll do your work for you, everyone, and I shall unlock the door.
Wow, how generous.
So nice.
I know, I am just a wonderful human being.
Hmm.
Don't need to thank me.
We won't.
I mean, you haven't done anything yet.
Just watch and learn, small man. Watch and learn.
I mean, I don't need to learn, I just need the tools.
Well, I think you should learn how to grow in height. That might help you.
Yeah, no can do.
Yes, unfortunate, isn't it? You're stuck like that.
I mean, I don't mind. It's your problem if you don't think it's good.
See, us superior changelings can take on whatever form we wish. Of course, when I say any form, I would
Changeling?
never... Yes, changeling, Garret.
Hang on. You never told us that.
I did not think that it was worthy of mentioning at any point, quite frankly.
Okay, so...
What do you really look like?
Yeah.
He's too
Wow.
scared to show anyone what he really looks like.
He's actually like really tiny.
That's very rich of Ginzeros.
He's actually like a foot. He's actually like a foot shorter than...
No,
That'd be funny.
I am not much different to how I am now. I merely change appearance traits, so to speak.
Right,
Like height.
right.
Yeah.
So, no matter what you look like, you're a dick.
Well, I will say one thing, Garret. You should never judge books by their cover.
But that's what you do
Yeah,
all the time.
you do.
I was about to say the same thing, Ellen. What a coincidence.
Look, this is neither the time nor the place for this
I mean,
conversation.
to be fair,
You're the one who
you're
started
kind
it.
of right, you shouldn't, but that's why I was wrong about you. I thought you were great.
I'll talk to you again, Wilhelm, when you decide not to go into your little feline phase and turn into whatever kitty.
I'm like half elf. Don't make me transform.
I don't want to die.
Oh no, is the doggy hungry? Ooh, I'm so scared.
Should be. He's probably gonna eat you.
Ginzeros, throw him a bone or something.
Jasper, are you waffling because you're scared of checking the door or something?
No, frankly, you lot just decided to start chattering away like you do,
Uh-huh.
I mean,
and gossiping just because I told you
Said the
one
first-
small piece of information. You were up in arms, and I know I'm the most interesting person here, but you don't have to talk about me all day.
I mean, you do that well enough yourself, talking about yourself.
I mean,
Well, frankly, with you plain Janes around me, there's not much to discuss, really. I mean, Annaloon, you do have that, dark, weird, I'm going to talk to myself demon presence going on. But frankly, you won't talk about that, so how else are we going to entertain ourselves, other than talking about me?
I mean, I said I would talk about it, but you kind of didn't want to, so I mean, that's kind of your own problem than anything, I'd say.
Well, admittedly, at the time, you were being quite, what is the word? Let me put this politely, freaky.
So, that's just you all the time then. Okay. Well, maybe open the door?
Well, yes, if you were done nattering my ears off, I'll try. Am I
Okay.
rolling anything, Matt?
Are you checking for traps, or are you trying to, like...
I
try the
really,
door,
really
like,
want him
unlock
to
it?
forget to check for traps and just be like, fine, I'll open the door.
Check first, always.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
My rolls so far tonight have been fantastic. And they continue.
From the looks
Fine.
of this door, it doesn't seem trapped, honestly.
Okay, we'll open it.
I
Okay,
can
so...
start watching you two looking at the door, not actually looking.
Yeah.
You're just like, it looks fine.
It's a door.
So yeah, you open the door, and you see what's in front of you.
What
are you
looks like a
stepping into the
skid-
room?
What looks like a skid mark. Other than that, I can't see. I will slip in, because I am a brave soldier.
Okay, so you slip into the room, and it looks very similar to You know when you first the first room you originally came into,
Yeah.
it looks as though it's just a bigger portion of the catacombs. It seems like as though it just has a lot more coffins in the room, and a lot of them are empty.
That's reassuring.
Note, he said a lot of them, not all of them.
This is
I think the reassuring part was that it was, was sarcasm, because if they're empty, that means that something got out.
yeah. It
and
means
they
that,
might.
Yeah.
That's what he meant. He didn't mean that. He didn't
It's
mean that it was
reassuring
good.
as
He
in
meant
we're safe. It's just like, oh great, the residents are up and about somewhere.
yeah.
Well, these coffins. If you lot keep running your mouths, you might be occupying them.
I mean,
Who's gonna
I
make
don't know
us?
who's closer to that, you or us, but
Well, I'd argue you, Enaloon. Mention
What?
my mother one more time and I will bury you here.
Whoa.
I'm not the one who mentioned her first.
Why would you bury somebody here? We're already on the ground, aren't we?
I'll ignore that attempt at wit and reiterate, I don't care if you weren't the first person to bring it up, Enaloon. Mention my mother again and I will have you.
You keep mentioning that I talk to myself. Why can I not mention that you talk to yourself in your sleep? Seems pretty much the same to me.
What do you mean I talk to myself in my sleep?
Exactly.
Yeah, what do you mean? He does it all day.
You're right.
I kind of look like a little bit puzzled that they know I'm talking in my sleep, and then just sort of brush it off.
Alright. Do we want to go back to the last room and check out those statues?
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much in here.
Because there's
Yes,
more over there
statues.
anyway. So I go back
Statues
and
is probably a good idea.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna look at the statue.
Just gonna jump over these two guards, apparently.
I mean, I
I
can
hear
jump
that
up
if you
in the line.
hug the statues, you gain your health back.
You should try that. You're
Yeah.
pretty low.
Yeah, yeah. I'm only missing 5 minutes, it's fine.
I'm only missing 5 health. It's fine.
So what's up with this statue?
Okay, so make me a perception check. That's it, Garret.
Right. Ooh. Perception. That is 9.
9. Was that 9? Did you say?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you look at the statues, and similarly to the one in the other room, it seems to kind of have the same kind of looking like heavy plate type armor. They seem to look like some kind of soldiers, or almost like near enough knights, because of them holding these like almost like great swords for in front of them, just holding them tight, and they just seem to be standing proud and tall. And then in between them, you obviously can see the like the huge stone double door, which seems to have some kind of like almost patterning near the bottom of it, some like intricate detail.
I want to take a look at that as well then.
Okay.
Take a closer look.
For that,
Wait.
then make me an investigation.
Well, you are the closest one to the floor, so that makes sense.
Oh, that is a 3.
Oh.
Can I make
So
an
close to
investigation?
it.
Rolls today.
Yeah, it just looks like some pretty patterns, really. They look kind of like just some triangles,
Tiny.
just like stood next to it. They're just some like pretty nice patterning.
So I'm just imagining Garret walking up and going, "Ah, pretty patterns."
This is why I should investigate. I got like +5.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I also have +5.
Investigation should just be you two.
I mean, have I mentioned it though, or has anyone else seen it? Like, it would not make sense for you to investigate it if you don't know. I haven't seen it. And if it
Well, even
mattered to me-
even with a horrendous roll that you had, surely you would notice and mention, right?
But why would I notice it if it's just a nice pattern on the wall, on the door?
You could you just tell us, ah, look at this pattern. You don't have to mean anything. I don't know.
I suppose we'd
I'll look at this
probably
pattern.
we'd probably notice if you'd walked up to the stone wall and just rubbing your fingers.
Also
against,
that.
like.
Yeah, fair.
Well, no, he's Garret, we're just rubbing his face against it or something.
Sorry.
We just all look over and it's like.
That's what I was imagining. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, do like a perception check of the whole room?
Yeah,
Or
if you want.
investigation? I don't know which one is which.
What's just off the whole room itself? Just like
Yeah.
having a good look around. Yeah.
What is rolls today? 11.
I know you're going.
Oh no, I still had advantage on. Sorry, that would be 9 then.
Yeah, it'd be
9. 9.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're
That's-
looking around the room. You see, basically the things you're already seeing. Really, nothing really looks that out of place. Honestly,
We only had above 10 once.
Can I do a perception of the room as well?
if you want.
Just looking around and seeing everyone looking more and more bewildered. I was like, what? That is perception. That is a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. So
Yay!
so you look around the room. Everything seems to be in order, except obviously you got the crumbling rubble on that, and you're looking at the door, and you do see like a lot of these fancy kind of patting and thing and stuff, and there are some like little indents in the double doors, almost like places to push almost, and that's about it.
What, on the stone door where Garret is?
Yeah.
I'll tell the others. Looks like there's some stuff on this door. Some kind of indents we can push in.
Well, why don't we just try that? We've been doing
Yeah,
that pretty
what
much
could go
up
wrong?
until this point.
Swing it.
What could go wrong is up there with how hard can it be? They're both as bad as each.
What could go wrong? Everything.
Every single thing.
We
So
all
the
died.
statues are just they're just statues? There's nothing significant about them?
There doesn't seem to be. It seems to be more like because of these two statues like standing almost like guard at the front of the entrance. It seems important, is what you can deduce
Right.
mainly from
And there were,
the look of this
there were
next room.
3 of these, essentially, buttons I can push in.
No, it's more like indentations, like almost grooves to where someone will like push in a door almost to like push it open.
Okay, just try and push it open then.
Yeah, then
Why
let's give it a try.
Okay.
Who's trying to open the door? Like push it open?
can
Uh,
I reach them?
You or
Can I reach them?
So I'll go and get down on all fours and you can stand on my back or something.
judging from the theme of this place, it is a dwarven catacombs. So
Fair.
Yes, you
Yes.
can reach
You're
it.
okay.
you're fine.
This is your home now.
So no, you can't.
Oh god.
There's-
Alright,
there's-
then I will push a
there's-
button that's near me.
It's not more of a button. It's more of like an indent to just push the door.
Okay.
Almost like.
Yeah, I will do that.
So the two of
Okay.
you are pushing
Yeah.
the door open.
Yeah,
Okay, can you both make me just standard strength checks?
Yeah.
That's
this
all
is
right.
gonna be
That's
great.
it.
My character is so
Oh my-
strong.
4.
If anybody fails,
I've done
This
slightly
dice is not
better.
for tonight.
14.
okay,
4
could
and
I
14.
push the other one
Wait.
if it fails?
You can like push Garret, like
So-
pretend-
If you want, you
into,
can like
into the door.
you can like stand over him trying to help him push
Yeah,
it. Like,
not that tall.
Yeah, let's just stack up. Let's just stack up.
Okay, I want to just see what I roll. Very
So, yeah.
strong.
And Annaloon, just wait behind all of us with Sanctuary.
only cast one on one of you.
Whoever falls in first, probably Gin's Rose.
He likes to fall.
Okay, so you guys begin to all push on the doorways. At first, it doesn't seem to budge, as like Garret, you're trying to like do as best as you can for your
Hey, I'm a halfling, not a dwarf, okay?
Yeah, trying to push against this, all like, and you can't seem to budge it at first. And then as you're budging it, you're like, okay, I can do this. And then as you're budging it, you just manage to open the doorway completely. As you just see everyone else pushing on it behind you, you're like, oh.
You're like, yay! Oh.
Nice.
Thanks for the help.
Appreciate it.
And before you see. As you hear the kind of scraping of these double stone doors across the floor, and it makes this proper rumbling kind of sound. And as you open them, they kind of bash against the side parts of the walls, and you see before you three of those like kind of like mushroom infested like dwarven like people almost like and they just seem to be standing there, like, motionless. They're staring straight at you, almost, and they're not budging at all.
We should creep in slowly.
You want to stealth
Creep
into...
in?
You want to try and stealth into the room when they're staring at us. You're not
But they
going to
have
have
to-
a stool in the shed,
And
are
then
you?
the doors have opened, going to the side as well.
So when I say creep in, I just mean advance at a very slow, cautious pace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm under no illusions that we are like going to go in
I'll slowly
undetected.
walk up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of chill.
Stick together.
So all of you are kind of
Fine.
motioning up, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the guard is inside
There we
me.
go.
This is not the time, Menelu. Wait until we're above ground.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
So yeah, and in the and like further behind them, you see this giant stump, almost, like
Stump.
like
Means-
like
I mean, butt in Norwegian.
it takes up a good portion of the room. Like the rest of the room is kind of like a bit squashed in at sides with this giant stump.
Sorry.
Come on now,
I ruined it.
yeah,
But after
You broke the DM. Congratulations, you win.
yeah, you win. And then you hear a very well-spoken, like not too high-pitched, but like very womanly voice. All of a sudden, kind of speak within the room.
It's a siren. Run.
I've been expecting you,
Excuse me.
adventurers.
we
Expect
weren't
Bye.
expecting you.
Well, that is a surprise then.
Do you say
Yes.
that to all your visitors?
I feel like they do.
What
This-
is a
Make us feel
physicist?
special.
And at this point, as she kind of like says about expecting you guys, you do see her kind of like motion. You begin to see her from above where the stump is. There's like a little there's like a little space just above where it near enough to hit the ceiling, and you see this woman, almost kind of serpent-like in a way, but she has mushrooms like all over her body, and she has like this kind of like not crown, but her hair just seems to be made purely of this fungus, and it all kind of like rises on top of each other to a point. And you see like kind of around her are like vines and various other kind of plant-like things, like you see a few leaves and various other things.
Are they
And then
strategically placed leaves by any chance, Matt?
No, they just all over.
Matt,
And then
I
you-
hate snakes. Is she a snake? Yes or no?
No.
Good.
Why-
But yeah,
Josh, rule number 1 about D&D: never tell the DM what you're afraid of.
I can just add that even
True.
more in future
True.
sessions now. My spawn seemed to alert me of your presence, and I thought,
Spawn. Dirty bitch.
and I thought I'd let you come to me. Saves the effort.
What do you mean, come to you?
Yeah, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
Well, you see these beautiful creations of mine, and she kind of like points at the dwarves with like the fungus growing out them.
No, I don't. Quite frankly, who do you mean?
These, and you see as you say that, she begins to follow with these, and then you see as the kind of dwarves, what were kind of like lifeless at first, begin to motion towards you. And I'd like you guys to roll.
Roll for initiative!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hashtag pray for the party.
We're all really low. Why did we not rest?
Oh,
20!
Can I go early, please? 17. Yes. Okay. Cool. Oh, I didn't click my token. Can you put it in for me?
Yeah, I'll put it in for you.
Matt, will mine have the +2 on, or will I need to add it?
Oh, you might need to add it. Let me just quickly do it for you
Before
now.
comment, can I go pee?
Oh, natural.
If you
20.
guys would like, we could have a break here. if you
Yeah,
want.
do we want to go for a break
That's-
before?
That's
Oh,
probably a good idea.
Yeah, let's roll initiative and then break.
I was hoping like,
Yeah.
okay, I need to be. I want to be like high up on the initiative so I can actually,
Do
Help.
something.
before they die.
I mean, you're at least before Dan, so
Yes, maybe he won't die before.
that's probably the most important one.
That works.
Initiative.
Need to roll if you want to pee. Excuse me, Con?
Yeah, need
Just
to
a
make,
roll.
make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, we're gonna go to the Be Right Back stream for a little bit. So, go stretch your legs for a bit, grab a drink, grab some
Damn,
snacks.
I rolled a 5.
I think
Yeah,
you need to add
can't
a
pee.
2
You
to
have to-
mine.
you have
Yeah,
to
I need
sit
to add
there
a
now.
2 to it.
Yeah, we'll see
No,
you
yeah,
guys
you got-
in about 5 to 8 minutes. See you guys in a bit.
5 to 8, that's bloody specific.
5 to. Why not 5 to 10?
Be back in 7 minutes and 34 seconds.
Oh man, I love this sweater, but it's so annoying to take off.
And we're back. Right, time for everyone to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Garrett, you're up first.
Oh boy.
What do you wish to do?
That's a good question. I want to move over here and stab that guy up there with my hand. With my hand, with my spear, two-handed.
What?
Stab
What?
him with your
Is your hand really sharp?
Yes. Just like jab it, you know. No, with my spear.
Okay.
And that is. Oh, that is 25 to hit.
25. Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Hell yeah. That is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you see Garrett essentially just run up to try and make just because it's like she's ordered him essentially to attack the group of you, and Garrett's just like, nope, let's go quick, take him down. Garrett just goes running up and just stabs him right in the chest with his spear. Clean kind of hit, and you just see where there once was a hole essentially in his body, and you just see like some fungus kind of like just forming near the area.
Right.
Yeah, it takes 7 points of damage.
Is he like regenerating?
And then I want to punch it in the face with my bonus action. Ooh, that is 12 to hit.
12 unfortunately misses as as it uses a shield to reflect the strike.
That's my turn.
Alright.
Okay. Jinzverse.
Yep. Just a quick question. On the character sheet on roll 20, has the
Yes.
attack added in my... Oh, it has. Sorry, just looking at the score. I'm going to pull out my pistol, have a quick look at what I've got left in it, put it back,
Yep.
pull out my crossbow, aim at this one here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take a shot at him.
Ooh. Okay.
So, 23 to hit.
23.
I
Nice.
think that may hit.
Yeah, I don't think it does. yeah, that hits a clean hit with your crossbow as the bolt just sticks right into the butt.
Yeah.
The actual kind of dwarf itself, the mushroom dwarf itself, just doesn't seem to like make any cries or screams, but it just kind of like is like stepped back slightly as it takes the hit.
Cool.
Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Okay.
My turn.
Hello, Loon.
Yes. Hi. Yes. So I'm gonna use Cure Wounds because I'm close enough to Bullhelm that I can actually do that. So that will give more back. And we're level. What level are we? 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Level 3.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah, 8.
I'll add that to my health.
So
Yeah, you're 19 health now.
You heal for 8 points as Enaloon essentially just like touches against you, and you feel this kind of like warm energy flow into your body, and you feel a bit more revitalized.
It is feel weird. I'm used to like hurting myself or dying.
That's my turn.
Okay, mushroom dwarf. Let's go. Okay, so this one's go. He is gonna come straight up to you, Jinzos. Kind of just like, almost shuffling in a way, up to you, almost like a zombie in a way. And he comes up to you, and you see in his hand he has this kind of like war-like pickaxe, and he just strikes right at you. Let's roll to hit. Let's see, 19. That hits, doesn't it?
Yeah, that hits.
Yep. And that is 9
Oh, no.
points of piercing damage.
Oh,
As like the war pick is kind of like designed to penetrate armor, and you just see as it just like sinks right through your current armor you have, and just stabs straight into where like your stomach is.
Oh!
And that's his go. Wilhelm.
Well, thankfully, I still have my crimson on my weapon because it lasts until I either drop it or rest. So
Oh, okay. Nice.
I won't need to
Nice.
cast it again, which is nice. I guess I'll get the guy that is closest to me.
Yeah, the one next to Lavos, or to Ginger Ross.
14.
14 unfortunately misses.
No.
As you kind of try and like attack him from slightly around the corner, and you kind of like, because of where you're positioned, it's a bit awkward for you, and you just like miss the creature, and end up like hitting the kind of like wall above you instead.
So disappointing.
I know.
Well, I guess that's it.
Yay!
Looking disappointment.
Happy hands.
this is looking dicey.
It's fine.
You're
If it comes
fine.
bad, I'll turn into a werewolf, but then I get 2 attacks.
Oh boy.
Is that
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
Wilhelm?
Yes, that's everything.
I'm just looking at Ginger Ross's health, and I'm like, eh.
It is the mushroom woman's go.
Oh no.
So you see her almost like dissolve into the like tree stump itself, and you actually see her appear here,
Oh,
right
Oh,
behind,
shit.
right behind you,
oh, good, she can teleport.
Garret. Yeah. Are most of you guys watching her at the minute?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Anyone
Oh, wait.
who's directly looking at her, can you
Oh.
make me intelligence checks?
Oh fuck.
mean,
Intelligence.
well,
I'm so good at intelligence checks.
She's
I mean,
a
I was
zombie,
attacking, so I
Yeah,
would.
you're,
that's
you're
not
safe.
something.
You're safe, Garret.
I mean, safe.
Standard intelligence check or saving throw?
Yeah, just standard
Not that it
intelligence.
makes a difference for me.
Oh god.
I don't think it makes a difference.
1919.
Oh, 1919.
That's a 3.
Oh.
19. Woohoo.
Okay. So yeah, for most of you, essentially, you do realise that where she sprouted from has some mushrooms underneath her.
Ah, I see.
Oh, do I just not
Alright.
notice that?
Well, technically, Garret, you don't see because you're looking at
No,
the
no.
opposite.
But
Yeah.
I see what's going on here. I mean,
Yeah.
I know, but Garret doesn't.
Yeah.
Maddie
And
knows.
then-
Garret doesn't.
Exactly.
And then you see as she kind of does a pirouette, like in place, and as she does this, you see all these kind of mushroom spores like come off her body into
Oh, wow.
like kind of make this cloud around her. And I need oh wait,
Oh boy.
that'd be a circle, so that's 10 feet circle. That means it is.
Wait. 10 feet.
10
Yeah,
that's
around
as well.
I'm safe.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong thing.
So my roll of 19 is going to be useless here. I
that
can see her doing it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's 10 feet. There we go.
that's
Yeah,
the three
so
of us.
I need Garret, Jinzeros and Jasper to make me Constitution saving throws.
I'm so glad I'm like.
That
Well, you
was
shouldn't.
a
That's
that
10
was a
though.
13, and then it rolled to a 5, so I have 6.
6.
Yes.
Okay, 6. Jinzeros.
6.
Oh.
2.
And 2.
Well, it's been fun, everybody.
Yep.
Good campaign.
Okay.
I get a +4 to my con saves as well. That was.
I
so
get a
bad.
-2.
Yeah.
Almost 14.
Just gonna. Do you guys want to just get out of here? Like, you're just gonna go the other way.
Yeah, can we just flee to combat? Rest and come back.
Scum save?
So yeah, because of you, I want all 3 of you to roll me a D100.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
So that is, how did that work again?
/R space 1D100. Oh, yeah, you're using dice, aren't you?
I'm using, yeah. Oh, wait, I just roll a one of the percentiles and then.
Yeah,
D10, right?
percentile and a D10. Yeah.
Alright.
No.
72.
Wait, a percentile and a D10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do I have a D10?
yeah, you should do.
If you have a
You
full
should
set, you should have it. This is the first time that I use a percentile die.
Yeah, so,
Really?
20,
Same.
29.
So 29 for you. 29 for you is so add this onto
Oh,
your
no.
character sheet somewhere. So let me give this to you.
23.
Oh, yikes. Wait, is there
I mean,
a
maybe
notes?
slower the better.
Yeah.
I'll post it to you guys on Discord. The
72.
what happens to you essentially.
What?
One of you
Oh,
turn into a
boy.
plant forever.
Oh my god, do you remember in our first campaign when you
he's-
had that thing that aged us?
Yeah.
So someone had like they had like an arm that was just aging or something like that, or
Yeah.
like a leg. that was
That was
great.
horrible. Garrett, what did you roll again?
72.
72. Okay, so you get this one. Where are you?
I don't like this at all.
Matt, do I choose or do you let me know?
It's a case of you have to.
Yeah, but I
you
mean.
have that. It's a permanent thing.
Oh, so.
Permanent!
Well, semi-permanent in a way.
Possibly we like,
And
get treatment.
what did you roll again, Jasper?
23.
23. Oh, this is
Oh,
basically you anyway.
Oh, shit.
I
It's
don't even know
age.
what's happening.
It's gonna be age.
Yeah.
It's not age.
It's not.
You're gonna randomly
You've rolled
transform
similar
into
to
different
me.
A what?
So
I mean,
I
we're
don't know
not
what
gonna
happened
get
there.
out of here alive anyway.
And
I'm
as
now
these
confused.
as these spores basically touch your body, you feel your mind kind of bend slightly. You feel as though something is attacking your mind in a way.
I start looking around me very anxiously.
Are you guys
And-
sleeping it?
And that is her turn.
What's
Matt,
happening?
Matt, I've
What's
just sent you a
happening?
message.
I don't
Could
know.
you just clarify
Yeah.
that for me? That I am
I
reading
don't know
that
what's-
right.
Yes, whoever you desire.
Oh, whoever I desire. Cool. That's fine.
I want to know.
I'm gonna run away.
Oh wait, it is your turn.
You can't.
It's Jasper's turn.
Okay. I know I'm not allowed to. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this, but the next in the turn order, am I allowed to know which one that is, or not? Because I guess I wouldn't know really.
You wouldn't really know, no.
Okay. So I'll just have to risk then. So I'm going to run up to here. And I will be striking it with my rapier. With stealth attack. Or whatever it's called. 21.
21. Yep, that hits definitely as you plunge your rapier straight, like finding a space in the kind of armor this like mushroom dwarf has, and you just like pierce in one of the slits where kind of like its shoulder it connects, and you just like kind of stab into it, and you just see where like its body is all just of this weird fungus. Like on the outside it looks like kind of like a dwarf with a few mushrooms sprouting out, but on the inside you see where like there's all this fungus, and you just see like some little like gas like spore clouds just go out of it as well.
Okay, that was for 6, right, with the bonus?
Yeah, so 10 points of damage there is.
Oh, I thought it was 4, and then with bonus is 6.
4 plus the 6 is.
Oh, it's 4 plus 6. Okay, that's
Yeah.
honestly better. And then I'll be using my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
Was it 30 feet, right, for the dash?
Yes. Oh no. Oh
And-
yeah, you can use bonus action to dash. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Fucking coward.
Fuck's sake.
Be going over here. You guys can do. Obviously, no attack of opportunity because I have fancy footwork, and I struck with my melee attack connected, so therefore no attack of opportunity. Thank you.
Oh.
Just to help clarify for some of you who kind of like don't know as well. So like Josh, for example, what happened was essentially you have been afflicted by a madness trait, a form of madness.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Natty, you okay there?
Your badness is not.
I don't like Lamber's words.
No, I don't know like what he's saying either. I'm very confused.
Okay, is that it, Jasper?
That is it for me.
I'm confused by
Okay.
what any of you is doing, really. What's happening to any of you? I don't have no fucking idea. I guess
Okay,
that's
so
fine.
this one is gonna approach you, Jinzaros.
Okay.
This mushroom dwarf, and he is gonna attack you as well. Let's see. That is a 12.
12 misses.
Yep.
Nice.
It misses as it kind of like starts like limping over to you, and it just like with no effort, just like overhead, kind of like tries to smack you with its pick, and you kind of just dodge slightly out of the way as you can like kind of anticipate its movements to an extent from how slow it's moving. Next one, the one in front of you, Garret, is gonna try and attack you as well.
No, it's not. What?
No,
No way. I'm so
That's
confused.
a 10. No, it's not gonna hit you.
There we go. Yeah, that misses.
No. Yeah, as it tries to slowly strike with this pick at you as well, and you're kind of just like, it's like a walking apart for you. You just like anticipate its movements. You just walk to the side slightly. It's just like, yeah, I can deal with this.
Slide to the left.
Slide to the right. Crisscross. Garret, you go.
Hey, all right. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna stab it again.
Okay.
Same thing. That is a 20.
Yeah, that
is,
hits.
right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm gonna
20 whatever hits, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come on,
Yeah.
that's another 7 points of piercing damage.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit it in the face again.
Hit it in the face. Let's go.
Or maybe not. 14?
No. No, that does not hit, unfortunately. As it just kind of like puts its shield in front of it, as it just previously got hit. It's just thinking. No, it's not even thinking, but it's just like automatically reacting, just putting its shield in front of it.
Alright. And meanwhile, I'm still looking around me very nervously.
Jinzaros, your go.
I'll look at the two in front of me and the one that I've already taken the crossbow shot at. Just gonna look at him. What a disgusting individual. I'm gonna take a scimitar attack against him. Not gonna take a
So-
scimitar attack
Ooh.
against him.
Sorry, with your affliction, you suddenly really understand Jasper's point of views in life.
And that unfortunately misses.
You just you tried to kill him with words. It misses.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it, because I can't go anywhere.
Aww.
Wait,
And
didn't the guards do anything?
Oh shit! Oh my god, I completely forgot to add him in.
Wow, man, that's
Whoops.
rude.
We're already at a
sorry.
disadvantage, and you make it even worse.
Can they like just take a
I am
turn
so
then?
sorry.
And
Yeah,
put them in, but then they'll have to do one extra because they
yeah,
didn't do anything
I'll
last
force
round.
them to do a turn. I'm,
Horse
Oh,
them.
Please.
racist.
You do a
Sabotage.
turn now.
my brain dead.
Sabotage.
No, they're just watching in the background.
They're just eating some popcorn. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna essentially run forward. This one is. This is the more injured-looking one of the two.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
And he, seeing the dwarves and seeing the woman, he is gonna go strike at the woman.
Wow. Hitting a woman.
Woman.
That is a 19.
Nice.
Okay, you can
Hope
stay.
that hits. You can
And
stay.
that is 5 points of damage.
It's a start.
Finally making yourself useful.
Better than
Archie.
what they did last round, which was
And then-
nothing.
And then it will be the other guard's turn, and he is going to load his crossbow ready and strike at the woman as well, because he can see her from where he is. Where's my dice?
Nice.
Come on,
Oh,
hit.
that's cogged. That's 18 to hit as well.
Woo!
Nice, nice.
So that is that. That. And that's 4 points of piercing damage.
9 extra damage that we didn't have before. Yay, I'll take it.
There we go. Okay. And then your go.
Jinzeros can live another round. Yeah, he still has more HP than me, so it's probably fine, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's fine.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I'm just thinking. So I am going to cast Firebolt at the one that's right in front of Lamba. Yes, this one. 16?
16. That just hits.
So
Yeah,
16, 16 or above. 16 or above.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. We know the AC, yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, more damage.
Roll that
Wow.
Yeah. As you shoot at this bolt of fire out into the creature, and you just see the kind of like the fungus body appearing like underneath again.
Alright, that's my goal.
Finally
Okay.
making yourself useful, eh? Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Okay, mushroom dwarf. He is gonna strike at you again, Jinzeros. As he's just you're right in front of him.
Sure, why not?
I was just going to say, Nietzsche, you could have maybe done Sanctuary on him. considering
14.
there's 2 by him.
It's fine.
14
Yeah, 14.
misses.
Hey,
Misses.
nice.
These guys, man, they need to work better.
Okay, guys, I have a plan.
Wilhelm,
Oh,
you
no.
go.
Boy.
Listen, it's a good plan.
Oh boy.
Listen.
I can even miss with my sword, which we all know I'm gonna do. Oh, I can transform into a werewolf, gain 1+ extra armor,
Oh no.
and also attack twice.
But you just don't know who you're going to be attacking.
I mean, that's
You
only if they
literally
hit.
killed a party.
Yeah, and also if they hit you, then you'll probably hit us, so.
It's fine, so long as he's not in the middle of a load of allies, then we should be okay.
Just please go over and stand with the enemies, please.
Yeah.
Wait, how much?
If you hit the guards, it's fine too.
I was going to say go stand like in the middle of the guard and the two enemies.
Yeah. I mean, that
my
must
rolls are pretty bad, so the chances of me like hitting one of you with high damage is very unlikely. Should I?
It's up to you, man.
Your turn.
Well, what's your
Yeah.
gut telling you?
No regrets.
Well,
No regrets.
I always wanted to hurt an ally, so I'll transform.
Oh boy.
Good
Oh
thing
my
Jasper's
God.
all the way over there.
I just want the extra armor. AC. And so I don't
Just wolf it
miss.
out. Do you make like an awoo sound every time you
Awoo.
transform?
So that misses.
13 misses, yeah.
The other
Nah.
one, 18
Yeah.
18 hit.
on the guy on the left.
Yeah, as you transform into your like wolf-like form, and you just strike right at it, like just tearing off like some of its flesh, question mark, and you see the kind of like fungus and like these gassy spores like pulsing out of it as you're striking at it.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you wish to do?
No, I'm just gonna look cool because I can't really move. So
Yeah, kind
Okay.
of locked in there.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you can't really move properly.
Oh,
I
no.
mean,
Yay.
technically I could transform back, but then what would the point be?
Yeah.
Where would the fun be in that?
Because then
Okay.
I can't transform again.
So you see, as where she is standing on the ground, where the mushrooms are, you see her kind of like, with her serpent-like body, she kind of like moves to the side slightly, and you see her almost touch the mushrooms, and like you see these mushrooms grow and grow and grow, and you see what comes out of them. You see you see.
No.
What are these guys?
Way more enemies.
Wait, is
yay.
that one of those?
Yeah, it's one of those other ones.
Yeah.
Jacked up polar bears.
Yeah.
No.
No, no,
No,
no.
that's
the
the,
other.
the
Oh.
guy that was like on the bridge and they were climbing up the sides of the.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
The ones that I
Yeah.
kicked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you're saying is we're fucked.
Yeah,
Hey,
basically.
you guys have hooked.
Can we like remove the mushrooms from the floor so she doesn't do that? I'm just thinking maybe we should like take her out first.
And
Doesn't
then
spawn anymore.
you see as she herself then dissolves again into the mushrooms almost, and you see as she moves over here.
Oh,
Maybe?
shit.
Wait,
I didn't do it.
guys.
But it's your turn next.
She might be like a hive situation where if we kill her, her followers will stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now she's
Jasper, your go.
hit her and run away.
I have a polite conversation with her and ask her to just kindly just fuck off.
I mean, maybe if you roll on that 20, that could work.
Plus 6 persuasion. Let's go. I mean, I'm just gonna strike with rapier. I'm 5 feet away.
Nice.
23.
Nice.
23.
Bad
Yeah, that
bonus
hits.
damage. Bad bonus damage, but
You don't
That
get a
hits.
bonus on this one,
I-
though, do you?
Oh, right. Is it even bonus damage?
Yeah, you don't actually. Yeah.
Because it's not a sneak attack, is it?
Wait.
no, I get bonus
you're not-
damage if I'm 5 feet within the enemy
Oh yeah, because of your
for the traits I picked up.
yeah.
Okay.
Because of
Blah,
his
blah, blah,
subclass.
blah. So yeah, you don't need advantage on attack rolls. You sneak attack against a creature within 5 feet. If you are within 5 feet of it, no other creatures are within 5 feet of you, and you don't have disadvantage. So I
Yeah.
still just
Oh, okay, fair.
Oh.
Yeah.
it's
So
very
yeah,
nice.
you kind of like stab at her body, like just a bit above her stomach, and like you stab her, then you're just like, you insolent fool! I'll get you for that.
I have also just noticed very specifically, and I didn't notice this when we went in the room. There are
Yeah.
4 very specifically placed green spots of mushroom on the floor.
You've only just
Were
realised
they-
this.
Yes.
Were they there before we came in?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm assuming she can only move to those points.
That's what she's been doing so far.
Yeah,
Right,
that's what
okay.
you already deduced, right?
That's
Yes.
what we
Yeah.
saw when we looked at her.
And I will be using my wonderful dash away and not be getting hit because, haha.
Make sure you
Ah.
stand next to one of the other green spots.
Yeah.
I mean, I can either go right and go towards a green spot, or I can go down towards a green spot.
What if we stand on the green spots though?
Shouldn't you teleport on top of us though?
I mean, she cannot move into a space of weird there.
I should have been should have been 1 over. Apologies. I know that's closer, but
Right next to a green spot.
I know. And that is it. I can do nothing else.
Okay. Okay. God number 2, the one with the crossbow. He is going to. He can't really like do much on where he is actually. He is going to move into the area, passing by his friend, and he is going to come over here, and he is going to use a dagger on the one here.
Dagger?
Yep.
Wow. You'd think that the Wings of Redemption actually have swords.
Yeah.
Not all of them have swords. He is primarily a crossbow unit from what you've seen of him. He only has his crossbow out a majority of the time. That is an unnatural 20. So
Dirty
let's
20.
see. Dirty 20. That is 3 points of piercing damage. Yeah.
Wow.
As he strikes his knife into the creature, trying to carve into it. There we go. And that is his turn, really. Okay, the one he just striked as well, that one, after being attacked by him, he's going to strike at it as well. That is a 7. Great.
Feels bad.
Feels bad, man. Yeah, as the kind of mushroom dwarf essentially goes to like stab this war pick into the guard, and the guard like it kind of just like deflects off the armor almost as he's trying to stab into it. Okay, it's the mushroom boy. So
I wonder.
yeah. Okay. You see, as the mushroom creature essentially ejects these gaseous spores out of its fingertips
Okay.
at you, and I'd like you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Again. That is 12.
12. Oof. Okay, so you feel these spores attached to you, and you kind of feel your energy drained, but then you kind of just like shrug it off, almost. And he is then. Oh no, that's it. Yeah, that's his turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, Matt.
Yeah.
Hang on. Because it's about the thing that happened to me in the first turn of that bitch.
Okay.
But I'm gonna DM you real quick.
It's fine, chat. There's definitely nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
No, nothing.
No.
Okay, so I'll also reply to that in a sec, Nadi, as I've finished
Okay.
describing this.
Yeah.
The one in front of you, Nadi, will try to attack you. The dwarven one, the dwarven mushroom. Let's see. I swear to God, my rolls, man. 6. That does
Hey.
not hit. As it just keeps trying to strike at you, and it just keeps missing. Garret, your go.
Stuck.
My go. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna stab it with my spear again. That's doing. And that is a 22. No, 23 to hit even. So I'm guessing that hits because it hit every time. I'm gonna use another die for the damage now, because... oh, god damn it, this is even worse. 6 points of damage.
6 points.
Yeah, to the dwarf.
Okay. Yep. So you strike at the dwarven mushroom, and you essentially strike right in its chest area, and you see like its body starting to collapse almost. Like the kind of like the fungus, what makes up a lot of its body, is kind of like laying out a lot of this gaseous like spores out now.
Okay, but it's not down yet.
No, it's not down yet.
Okay, then I'm gonna punch it in the face again. Try to attack.
Alright.
Come on.
And this one actually hits 23 again.
23 again. Ooh, nice.
And that is
Damage.
6 points of psychic damage.
6 points of psychic damage. Actually, give me 1 second.
Is it? Is it?
Don't
Is
say
it?
immune. Don't say the word immune.
No, I'm hoping vulnerable.
No. Okay, so it takes 6 points of damage as you kind of just like punch it in the face, and you see as it's kind of, you literally punch its head off, like clean off, but its body is still moving.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Damn it.
What?
As you kind of
Not
see,
dead.
as you kind of see, like underneath where you kind of punched the head off, you just see this fungus and like these like vines kind of moving slightly.
Ew.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Well, I'll continue looking around me very anxiously, and that's my turn.
Dinzerus.
I will use my scimitar on the one that I've been attacking so far and hope to hit it. I do hit it for 6
Yay!
damage.
Hey, 23.
Nice.
6 points of slashing damage.
6 points of slashing damage as you kind of like, you strike at one of its arms, at the one where it's carrying its shield, and you kind of like see the same thing as what Garret kind of saw, where you see like the mushrooms sticking out of like the joints of its body, and these like kind of like almost tendrils to an extent, just squirming around.
How disgusting.
Disgusting.
Anything else?
Nope. I'm literally boxed in now.
Yeah, you're
You can't even move.
Well, you can go diagonally.
Yeah.
That's
Or I
true.
could do. I will move just over here.
Okay. So yeah. So the guard, the one what's been pretty injured, he comes up and attacks the one you previously just attacked, trying to help you out a bit, Jinzeros. And that is a 24.
Nice.
And his damage, where's the thing? And there's 5 points of slashing damage as he slashes the longsword against the body of the creature, as you see these spores just come puffing out as well.
Nice.
And a loon.
Can I? Yeah.
She turns into a cat.
Wild magic surge.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the one that they've been attacking.
Okay.
Come on. 14.
DC
Yeah.
14. Let's see. That is an 11, so it does take the damage,
Yay.
and that is 4 points of necrotic damage, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Because it's been previously been injured. So yep. So yeah. So you ring this kind of like delirious bell-like sound, and it kind of like forcefully starts crumbling this body, and you see as like parts of the body, like the skin and everything, start falling off, but it seems to be standing, like still, just ever so barely.
Ah! Someone like blow on it or something.
This one is going to go for Eugen's Rose.
Okay.
Of course.
That is a 24.
That definitely hits.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
And that is 8 points of piercing damage
Woo.
as it strikes this pick into your armor, like just trying to destroy your armor in the process.
That definitely hit and hurt.
Yeah. Wilhelm.
Oh god.
Don't worry, I'll save the day. It's my famous last words before I run in and kill everybody.
Famous last word before you miss and just then you die. I'm gonna kill someone.
Wait,
no,
just so
until
you-
I kill him. Like,
Just so you guys know, that cloud, what she previously put, is still here. That's why the circle is still there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
so don't enter that circle.
Yeah, the guards went into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gods have
Yeah,
gone.
yeah,
and
Have
yeah.
they
you
have
rolled?
suffered.
Oh,
Yeah,
they have
yeah,
suffered. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll attack the person nearest to me with like my claws. Because what claws are used for.
Nice.
20,
There you go.
nice.
That's one of them.
20, nice. And that's at this one, isn't it? You're striking
Yeah.
it. Okay. So yeah, you do one of your claw strikes at that one, and you manage to you just keep trying to scrape at its body, just like trying to tear it to shreds. And you are doing, but it seems to be like these bits of fungi, just like the mushrooms just keep piling up in the areas where you keep striking, almost like giving it a bit of a rubbery hide in a way.
Rubber, you say?
Yeah.
Well,
Like a rubbery hide, in a way.
yeah. I mean, you know what we should have done? We should have all brought our torches and should lit the entire thing on fire. And walked away.
I did try and say.
Light the tree on fire.
Should have just teleported to the bloody mushrooms, though.
Yeah. I mean, I got another strike too. I might as well use it.
Yep.
15.
15. That unfortunately misses.
It's not. It's just-
One under, isn't it?
As you hit like a bit of where the armor is covering the body.
Oh boy, I can't
Wow.
wait to die.
I can't wait to turn on people. So, good luck, guys.
Oh no. Speaking of good luck,
It
Yep.
is the mushroom woman's go.
That's why I said good luck.
And she will go into her mushrooms, and he shall reappear.
Wonder
next to
Worship.
Jasper.
Would I have caught up on that as well by now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Now you're just like,
I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
let's go.
It's only a -2, guys. Don't worry.
-2. Oh, that's right.
17.
17.
Oh,
Good
wow.
roll.
Oh my god, that's a good roll.
That's a
So, yeah.
19, -2.
You see, as similarly to the mushroom creature you've seen previously, she kind of almost uses her tail, weirdly though, to eject these kind of like spores in your direction, and they do touch you and like cling to your body, but and you feel like a bit of acidic type sensation on your skin, but you don't. It tingles for a bit, and then the effect just wears off.
Nice. Good.
Jasper.
Okay, I have 2 questions at the start of my turn.
Yep.
Does re-entering the cloud of mist apply another stack, or am I just afflicted with 1?
No, you're infected. It's just the once.
Okay. Question 2. What sort of intelligence level are all these creatures? Would you say they're like smart, or are we talking like dumb as rocks?
From what you can deduce from what you've seen so far, the more dwarven mushroom ones seem mindless, as you've seen them just going towards people and just attacking them.
Mhm.
The
They don't
most
have a head.
Yeah, and the end of the head.
Basically.
And the most sentient one from what you can deduce is the woman.
How clever are we saying she is? Like,
Well, she seems well spoken.
Wait.
okay, yeah.
Oh,
What?
I'll wait until my turn to talk,
Okay.
because I'm going to say it
Um,
loud.
Right. I need to try and see if I can do these in the right order. Remind me again. Disengaging negates opportunity attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will be using Shape Changer as my action,
Okay.
and I would like to change form into the form of the woman.
Okay. Wait a minute.
So, Shape Changer is worded as an action, you can change your appearance and voice. You determine the specifics of the changes, including coloration, hair length, sex, height, weight. You can make yourself appear as a member of another race, but none of your game stats change. You cannot duplicate an appearance of something you've never seen, and you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limb. Wait, what limbs does she have?
She's like a serpent almost. So yeah.
Oh, damn.
You can't become a serpent.
That would have been so high level.
That would have been so good.
If she wasn't serpent-like, you could have recreated her, but in a more human-looking way, because she is made of like flowers and like mushrooms and various other things.
Snake.
Kind of
Why did
ruins
she
my
have
plan.
to be a snake?
Yep.
These snakes.
Okay, hang on, but I could still get away with something then. The dwarves are still like 2 arms, 2 legs, a head. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Some of them.
Except one.
I'm going to take form of dwarf,
Yes.
and then I will be disengaging
Yeah.
to... Let me just check I have enough movement for this. Yeah. I'll be disengaging. Actually, no, because she's got the spores.
And also, she'll probably see you change into it, so.
Well, this was the problem. My original plan here was going to be, if I turn into the form of her and then just go stand in between all the other enemies, they ain't going to know because they look stupid and thick as shit.
Yeah.
So I was going to pretend to be her within those guys. But now if I'm being them, I'm like rolling a dice on whether or not she's dumb enough.
Yeah.
Well, you changed in front of her.
Maybe.
Yeah, she's gonna know.
Also that.
Maybe just.
Okay. No, different idea then. Different idea, wait. Can you use a bonus action first?
Yeah. You can use
Okay.
either order. You can use bonus action first, then action.
Bonus
or...
action first, hide. What is the distance on hide?
It's more of hiding in the area where you are.
Okay,
so you'd
what's
have to
the
you
area?
have to move. So like, basically, if you like, so 30 feet of movement, like your standard 30 feet.
Okay, so the action of hiding is 30 feet.
Well, no.
It's more you use your movement in order to hide somewhere. Like so, say for instance you go behind the other, so you use 30 feet of movement, go around the corner of the tree, then you can use your action to hide.
Because
Okay, so I can't.
You can't just stand there and be like.
I can't
"I'm
change
hiding."
in the same turn as. So I can't move, hide, and change in the same.
Technically, you
Just
can, but then you cannot disengage.
changing. Well, just changing classifiers.
You can use a action on your turn.
So yeah, you'd be able to move and hide, or you'd be able to move and change.
Well, you're
Well, no, because
a rogue, aren't you?
hiding is a disengage.
Yeah, I'm rogue.
rogue. Can't rogues bonus action hide?
Yeah, that's bonus action. That's why I was.
Hide?
So,
That's why. Yeah. Cunning
Then you
action.
hide.
I can use bonus action to be dash, disengage, or hide. That's why I asked if I could use it first.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can do that then. You can do
Yeah,
all
that's-
that.
but then you cannot disengage, so you would still take an opportunity attack.
No, because
Hmm.
his fancy footwork, so he
That's only if
also
no,
does-
that's only if I hit her though.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
So then you
So I
cannot.
can't do all these things. Is the problem. I don't know whether to risk the opportunity attack. What's my AC? 13.
Yeah, you're gonna get hit.
What's your HP? 13.
But up to now, she hasn't
12.
actually did any lethal damage. She should piles like
Hmm.
debuffs on people.
I'm feeling lucky. I just rolled 19 Constitution. So I'm going to move and take the opportunity. So I'm assuming the tree stump is big enough to sort of obscure my vision to her. And then I'm using hide anyway. I realised I hadn't moved there. Would you consider that out of her line of sight almost?
Yeah, that would
Stump.
be.
Okay.
It's a massive stump, and the
Okay.
bits hanging off it are.
Right. Opportunity attack. I might be getting myself killed, but
20 points of psychic damage.
Nothing happens.
what did you roll?
Literally nothing happens.
What? Wait, did she not get opportunity attack?
Well,
I already know why. I'm just waiting for my turn.
Nothing happens.
What?
be
okay.
happy. Don't question.
Okay. Bonus
I'll
action.
explain it.
Bonus action. Hide,
Okay.
and then action shape change into a dwarf.
Well, similar to what one of these look like.
So the
basically.
two are like the two by Jinzaros, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that will then mean they aren't smart enough to know that I'm an enemy. She might, but I'm gonna roll the risk on that one.
Also make me a stealth check for the hiding.
Oh fucking hell!
Yeah.
I mean, my stealth's all right, so I'm probably okay with it.
Natural one. Oh, what?
Don't need it. So, just for stream purposes as well, I'm +4 on a stealth. Oh.
You think you're hidden enough around that corner?
You think?
You think?
So that's all I get to go off. Cheers, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm still going with it. The plan started and I had it in my head. I'm going for it.
Have to commit.
I'm now attempting to hide as a dwarf.
Okay. Anything else? No, you can't do anything else, can you?
I fucking used my actions
Yeah, use everything, don't I?
as much as possible to get out of that.
Technically, you can move more, but like.
Yeah, you can move a little bit more.
Yay, level 3.
But I kind of want to split the distance between the mushrooms because I'm assuming she can only transport between the mushrooms.
It seems that way.
So I figure if I'm like halfway in between one, and I'm hiding.
All right.
Okay, so it is the god's turn, and that one's the one with the crossbow. So because of all the close range combat, it's pretty difficult for him, to be honest. He is going to essentially just stab at that at the other mushroom dwarf again. Righto. 10. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. He completely
attempt
misses.
does not succeed.
I really want to know what Dan wanted to say.
Yeah.
Well, have to
Like
wait
by the
till
time
the
it's my turn, it probably like too late or somebody else would say.
Okay, so this one is going to essentially turn around and it is going to attack you, Jasper.
Sake.
Apparently,
Are you
it's not
kidding me?
that.
I just wanna
Apparently, it's not that dumb.
You said it was lifeless and stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can tell you why when it's my turn.
That's a
Oh,
19.
Of course, I get it. Yeah.
Do you understand, Nadie?
I think I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 19 to hit.
I think I get it.
That
I think I
is
get it.
Could you two both like hold so I can like say?
Sure.
What-
3 points of
You
piercing
want us to
damage.
die?
Okay, 3's not that bad. 3's
Yeah,
fine.
I rolled shit, absolute shit.
Yeah, if you two can like hold, then we can have a conversation before we back.
And then the mushroom boy,
And
he will sing you, Nuddy. He's gonna again actually release those spores from his fingertips. I would like you to make me a Constitution save throw.
Oh, that is a dirty 20.
Shit.
Yeah.
So again, you feel the sensation of your energy almost like being drained, and then you just shrug it off completely again.
Nice.
And that is his turn. Okay, other mushroom dwarf. He is. Oh yeah, he would actually do that. He is going to move past you, and he's gonna make his way over here.
Oh, attack of
Dan-
opportunity?
Yep, you
Yeah.
do get an attack. Roll.
Yeah.
Dan, the thing you're thinking is something that kind of was mentioned earlier.
24.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain it in depth
24. Yep, that hits.
Alright.
because I can exploit her now.
Oh, come on! I keep rolling shit with these d8s. That's 6 point piercing.
6 points of piercing.
But that one doesn't have a head, so I mean, I hope it's dead soon.
True.
So yeah, you stab at it, and as it's moving, you kind of like, with your spear, you're almost like stopping its movement in a way, and then it just like pushes past it, and like its body comes off the spear as you stab at it, and it just carries on walking off.
God damn it.
Wonder
It will
why.
make sense soon.
And now you're going to say he attacks the guard.
And that's it.
Oh, thank God.
Garret, your go.
What the fuck is going on? Okay, I don't get it
Come on.
anymore.
don't get it anymore?
I
mean-
maybe half. Like parts of it I get, I think.
Can you, as it's your go, ask other people?
Yeah, you like
Well-
I'm like looking at you like.
first,
you can you can like shout to your teammates, just like
yeah,
little
yeah,
chatter bits and stuff.
yeah. I
it's
would
not like...
like I was gonna shout to an Alloon, hey, set fire to these mushrooms on the ground, will you?
Alright.
And then I'm gonna turn around and stab that thing behind me.
Okay.
Ooh, that is 17 to hit.
17. Yeah, that hits definitely.
Okay, good.
Yeah, as you strike at this kind of like almost like weirdly skin-like mushroom body, as you just stab straight into it, and you see these little puffs of the spores just come out as you strike into it.
And that is.
And
Ooh, that's
how much
better.
damage was that?
That is 9 points of damage.
9 points. That's pretty good hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rib a good chunk of the creature's like the fungi, what makes it up as well, off of that hit.
Nice, and I'm gonna punch it.
Punch it, punch it.
That's a natural one, but I can re-roll that because no.
Lucky.
No, that's not much better. That's 10 total.
Yeah, that does not hit, unfortunately.
Rip. And that is my turn.
Ginzer's.
Low key, by the way, I'm just worrying. About on the green mushrooms. I know it's not specifically in this room, but just behind Enaloon, there's a patch of green
Yep.
mushrooms, and I'm
Yep.
very worried about that.
Oh
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah.
I know that. I've noticed that many times already.
There's a lot of mushrooms all over the place.
Also, can we get to Dan's turn? Because can somebody explain why the dwarf knew it was me, other than the bad stealth check?
I can tell you.
I can tell you.
Like,
Possibly tell you. I don't know if
these
we have the
people
same
already
idea.
knows what I'm thinking.
I don't know if we
an
have the
idea.
same idea, but I mean,
I mean, it's highly likely. It's
highly
pretty,
likely. It's pretty obvious, to be fair. I don't know why.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
surprised
it's
by
pretty
thinking it.
obvious.
It's
And
really obvious.
There's an easy way to defeat this encounter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what I said from the start, to
mean-
be fair.
Yeah, and
I've already said it. Like, we've already said it before.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
that's not what we're doing.
I mean,
No.
I cannot do it from here though.
Now that I've got eyeline on her, I'm going to spin round and take a crossbow bolt shot.
Okay.
18.
18 hits.
5 points of piercing damage.
5 points of piercing damage. As you shoot your crossbow bolt into her body, it's like, you all pay! And you hear like her voice gets a bit more deeper now, kind of like you actually hear this. Like she was acting very formal to begin with, but after like some of you have been attacking her, she seems to bear heavy grudges.
Yeah.
Anything else, Chris?
No, that's me.
Okay. This guard will go up to. Oh no, that's a torch. While moving.
This torch will.
Yeah, this guard will
set fire
attack
to the room.
the dwarven mushroom one here. He uses longsword. Oh, that's a natural one. Great. The
Solid.
guards are shit.
Guard stabs
Why did we
himself
bring
and
them along
dies.
again?
They're distractions, if anything.
They're taking some hits.
And that's its turn. Annalene.
So, do you want me to, or do you want to like? So, it's pretty obvious that this doesn't really matter what we do to these other guys when she's the only one who's gonna die, and she's controlling them anyways. So the fact that you change right in front of them, she knows because she can see you and she can see through them and she controls them. So obviously they're gonna attack you.
It's a hive mind.
It's a hive mind. We said that like literally when we walked into the room. We were like, "It's a hive mind."
Yeah.
Because
But
they were
that's
all,
why-
like, hooks, like
That's
dead,
that's
like,
why I'm asking. That's why I asked Matt. Like, oh, how's the intelligence level?
Yeah, but they don't have intelligence because
They
they
don't.
like the creatures
They're
themselves.
just like
are-
empty cells that are
They're
controlled
they're
by her.
sacks of flesh. Like they're just mushrooms. They're just made up of fur.
Okay. I should have just transformed into her and done a Spider-Man meme.
Better. You at least offended her. All right.
Well, he
so,
already has.
Yeah, apparently. All right. I think it's. Can I? Oh, I don't want to move into that though. I can't move anymore. So I guess the only way to make sure that that Jin doesn't die is to heal him from over here.
Thanks, Enelu.
Seems to be like the only way. Let's see. Where's my healing word? Where are those three? 5 points of healing, or is it that? Wait, why is it higher? Seven.
Because if you cast it at a higher level.
Oh, right,
that's
7
what,
then.
basically.
Okay.
Right? Should be right.
No, it's 5
Oh.
because the top one is the higher level. That would be added on.
Oh, I gotcha.
Cast it at a higher level.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5 points of healing for you, Jinzaris.
Why, thank you.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so dwarf number dos. Let's go. Let's see. Okay,
Oh, fuck you.
so yeah, this
I saw
one
the arrow.
approaches over here and attempts to strike at you, Jasper.
I just saw the arrow and I was like, nah, go away.
Yeah.
Probably cast Sanctuary on Jasper to be fair, but you know.
That is a 16.
Yes, it hits.
Oh boy.
That is
The first one didn't hit that hard, I'm hoping.
6 points of piercing damage.
Oh! Well,
Is that half of your health?
I'm down to 3.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You really need to get that health trait. I guess it gives you extra health
No,
level.
no, luck trait.
yeah.
But it
I
scales
know.
better the earlier you
Wilhelm!
get it.
But I'm fluky.
Anyways, yeah, Nisha already said what I was saying. It's like
Yeah.
as we came in, they were like looking at us, empty.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
only like when she came that. So we should need to focus attacking her and she'll be dead.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna run past all
Sadly,
these
it's,
enemies
yeah.
and get to her.
I mean, it's only
See?
one.
Please murder her.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna use both of my claws on her. So
Woo.
that's 6 damage.
6 damage.
And then I miss, like usual.
Oh no, I thought you actually hit with that. I was like, oh my god.
11 damage, that would have been nice.
Yeah, that would have been amazing. Yeah, so you strike at her in your wolf-like form, and you just see her like her face is just like full on anger right now. She is like seething with rage at you essentially. And like she does look really hurt though. She looks pretty frail from what you can tell.
I was hoping Tony's large claws went through her.
She's made out of like flowers and mushrooms. She'd be falling apart by now.
It is her go. It is, yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
But she can't really.
Hang on. Somebody else hit her after I hit her, so she's probably changed the grudge, I'm hoping.
Yeah, she is going to like out
Wait,
of her tail. She is gonna what?
Could I say something before like
Yeah.
I officially end my turn?
Yeah.
We should probably like if she starts teleporting around a lot, we should probably like lock down a lot of places, if possible.
Hmm.
That's why I sat towards the mushrooms.
Yeah. Anyways, you can continue, man.
Okay. Yeah. So she raises her tail like thing up at you, and she releases these spores out at you. Roll me a Constitution save throw.
I need to find it. 16.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, you begin to feel this acidic like burn on your on like throughout your whole body, but you just shrug it off. It kind of makes you feel almost like you're intoxicated in a way, but you just shrug it off completely. And then she is going to
Run away like a little bitch.
Throws power.
yeah, basically. She is going to stride over to here.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You do
Does
have a
not.
big old tree trunk
You do
blocking
have
the way
3
there.
health. Maybe you should run the other way.
Jasper, your go.
Should like go hide in the other room. Oh wait, no, maybe not. He wants to kill it. You can see it in his face. He just wants to kill her. But I mean, it's not her goal for a long time now.
Said
It
she looked
is.
very fragile.
Oh, please don't tell me.
Please don't.
No, I just like, even if I died trying, I just
You
want to get
wouldn't
rid of the
die.
bitch. If I
Can you
miss...
like you go here and use a bow?
Yeah, but I also don't want to stand next to them.
He doesn't want to be next to the ones that are. Also, you don't really want to be next to the ones that are attacking next. That's more your
Yeah, it's like,
concern.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
enemies right next to you right now.
So, yeah,
They're
like
cool.
Lambert said, this is a big tree trunk, but I'm assuming this little leg here isn't that big.
It's
No.
of decent size, but obviously
They
there's
can move around it. So.
you know the bit there we are currently.
Yeah,
that's
huge.
It's like the
Yeah.
same height.
So am I going to take any movement penalty for going over this?
Yeah, you would really for that bit specifically.
Okay. I am going to do the second. I'm just going to risk. So I'm going to go to here next to Wilhur, which in itself is very risky.
Yeah.
You do get an thingy gets an opportunity attack on you, as you.
Wow. Wait.
Yeah, unless you're disengaging.
I was
Yeah.
disengaging.
You was.
Obviously.
I was going to
Why
say,
would he
'cause
not?
two of them would have got attacks of opportunity against you.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
even pay attention to
You
that.
would have got a beat down.
Well, one, if one hit, that would have definitely taken you down. If the other one hit,
Yeah,
that would have
then.
been 2 fails straight out the gate.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then... So yes, I was disengaging. Plan. And then I will fire the short bow at the woman.
23.
23.
7. You don't get the sneak attack, do you? Or do you?
No, nobody's within
No.
5 feet.
Nobody's within 5 feet. No. So yeah, you strike her with your short bow, and it goes near to where her heart probably would be, and it's just a bit to the side, and you just see as like she just like screams in pain from it, and you like she looks so hurt right now.
Oh, she's got me last legs.
You can do this, guys.
Jin, you can shoot. You're probably like the next closest to getting a kill on her, right? Unless
Okay.
Maddie has a lot of movement.
The guards go. So, this one is going to shoot a crossbow bolt at this one here. What's next to
He's not
behind
very smart,
Wilhelm.
is he?
Let's see. There's a 22.
I still wonder if these things can actually die.
And that's
Oh,
five,
yeah.
I don't
5
think they
points
can.
of damage. Piercing
That's
damage
why I
with
like
that
stopped.
creature. And then it is this one's go. So this mushroom dwarf. And it is going to make its way over here.
Oh,
I'm
good, I
gonna
can't see anything.
I'm gonna hit it with my scimitar.
There we go.
Yep, you get an opportunity attack, and so does the guard.
Wait, do you? Because he's still in your range.
No, he went the other side.
It's this one here.
Oh,
The
I'm sorry.
one's
I'm
still in my
half
range,
range.
Yeah.
the other one isn't.
Oh,
a
yeah,
natural
14
one.
misses,
Oh,
and I rolled a 14 and that misses.
yikes.
Oh my god.
It's so great.
Oh boy.
And it is going to strike at Jasper.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oh god.
Why didn't I put Jasper in Sanctuary?
I rolled a 9.
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. Thank God.
You like that.
Thank God. Thank God
I
you're
was
rolling
hoping
that.
it would attack
All
me,
the
and
rolls,
I
man,
would
are
attack
so
you.
freaking low. Okay, Mushroom Boy over here. He
Hit me.
He is actually. Yeah, he's gonna hit you. Actually, he's gonna like. I was about to say he's gonna fist you, but he's gonna he's gonna punch you. Is what I mean.
Great.
That is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And
That's my
that
first.
is.
Like first damage today.
Oh no, that's the wrong dice. Whoops. So that's 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and
Oh boy.
4 points of poison damage.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm living. I'm living.
I'm looking. And that's gonna be his go. This one is gonna make its way over here, and is gonna end its turn, so it can't do anything else.
Okay.
Garret.
Yes.
Your go.
Yeah.
Am I
I-
guessing you have some sort of 60 feet bonus and you're within...
He's a monk. He can go like nyong.
Oh shit! You're right. I can do that too. I had something completely different in mind.
But you will
The
get
thing
attacked
is-
by the thing, though.
The thing is, yes, true. But that was part of my plan anyway.
Oh, okay.
guess it
It's
helps.
worth it.
Here's the health for it, right?
Yes, 10
I
health.
mean, I have 10 health, so. Hang on, let me check one thing. Oh shit, that also costs a bonus action. Damn it.
I'm legit worried for the party at the moment.
Yeah, we're all very low here.
I'm gonna just run up here. Like
everyone's
right
really
there.
You're gonna
And
run up there.
yes. And I am going to use my what's it called?
Oh, I think I know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm using it. I'm gonna use my bonus action to make my melee attack foot range attack to hit it in the face.
Just a really long arm.
Yes.
Yes.
Natural 20! Let's
Nice.
Oh my god.
That is. Oh yes, max damage. So that is 4 times 2 is 8 plus 4 is 12 points of psychic damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Yeah!
I wanna while I sprint up there, I wanna like make a dive roll and then do some spinny moves to build up momentum and then just punch it. And while the force is going towards it, I'm gonna say, "In your face, bitch."
So yeah, you see this happen for some of you, and you just hear from behind the trunk for some of you, "In your face, bitch!" And then you just hear like the screaming of the mushroom lady, and she dissolves into nothing, as you all see the spores, the mushroom people all turn into nothingness as well, and basically dissolve into the ground.
Thank fuck.
Nice.
I got a question for you, Matt.
Yeah.
Were they killable?
Yeah.
Okay. They're very resilient.
Yeah.
Oh man, that felt.
It could have taken a lot less time if we like just hit her in the start.
Yeah. I mean, I said that at the beginning of the encounter.
Yeah, you did. But then again, she teleported away like right away, and then teleported back, and.
I mean, I'm not surprised if I was her.
Yeah, she didn't have a lot of health.
Nice.
All right.
And with that, would you guys like to end the session?
I want to load that body first.
Okay.
What body's
I was
gone?
just asking.
It has
Well,
no
is
body left.
like what? Is there something left over there?
Is there any?
Maybe like a little flower.
Her body does like dissolved in like
Can we
decomposed into nothingness essentially.
do a short rest?
There's nothing there.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Oh yeah, can we use the logs to create a fire to camp here?
Can we like sleep over here in this little trunk, this little stump? Can we like?
Yeah, you can do.
I feel like
we-
we're
are
all.
we-
Is
are
this
we
area of
actually-
effect still active?
What did you say, Dancer?
Is it still active, the debuff over here where I'm pinging?
Oh no, sorry, I need to go to that. Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Are the effects still active?
The madness. Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
I thought
Gonna
so.
have it up forever.
I will still look around me very suspiciously and ask, are we sure there's nothing left here? I
So
don't know.
Natty's now paranoid.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
Super paranoid.
Afflicted with
Oh,
paranoia.
boy.
Well, of course the
Are
whole
we-
thing's going to be paranoid. God, you lot are useless.
I mean, getting the paranoid one isn't the way.
Excuse you? Who just got the killing blow?
a lucky shot. Did you see the damage the rest of us have done? Swooping in at the end, you're just as bad as the stupid changeling.
Wait. Is Lambos one that he can be like? Is he like adapted the behavior of someone else? Or is he
Wait,
just
what,
acting
what,
like an
what was the thing he asked earlier?
idiot?
to
It
Matt?
is. He said
He asked-
anyone.
He said like anyone he desires, right?
Yeah.
No, we have two Jaspers.
Well, we have to kill
Oh,
one.
no.
I, for one, am
Guys,
very disappointed.
Seriously, is there nothing left here? I'm 100% sure there's still something here. We shouldn't stay here.
Well, there's definitely nothing. They've just disappeared, and I'm frankly, for all that effort, and we're going to get nothing out of it.
Hey,
No
you might
loot.
have got a flower if you look carefully.
No loot, no winnings, nothing.
Well, I mean, you don't really deserve any loot. I mean, all you did was run around and get hit. I mean, trying to into somebody else whilst others can see. How bloody stupid was that?
This is the best thing.
It
My
is.
spread. I'm
On the flip side, I
Annalyn's
didn't
gonna
get hit.
kind of look. Annalyn's gonna kind of look at like Ginger. I was like, what's wrong with you? Why are you like this?
I'm gonna be looking all around the room, checking for any other like possible areas where enemies can come from. What do we see around us?
Okay, so now that the the whole of this has happened, you do notice a majority of this area is all crumbled and like there's a ton of rubble, and over here is a doorway of sorts, and it's like kind of like iron bars in a way, and as you peer inside, you do see the body of what looks like a dwarven man.
Body?
I'll investigate it. I can get that door right open for you.
Now,
I mean, we
to
shouldn't
become
open it too.
Is Jasper being helpful? I don't understand.
It's fine. Do not
Wait,
worry.
did you say that he was alive?
A dead
No.
body.
Oh, dead body.
No, I didn't say
Oh.
dead body. I just said a body.
Yeah.
He said the body of a drop, but like,
Because we
Yeah.
should
That
like
im-
open
hang
it.
on.
Really.
The sentence "a body of a dwarf" implies it's dead almost.
Not exactly.
I mean, it could be
unconscious.
asleep.
I guess it's because
Or
we
is he-
don't know. You have to check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to roll for investigation, Matthew.
Yes.
Should we pick up on the investigation on that next week?
Yeah, most
Aw.
probably.
Wait, before we say it, before we
Cliffhangers,
continue on
dude.
that, can we get like a long, like pointing wad that we can poke him with?
I mean, I have my
we've got a
spear.
shotgun here,
I have my spear.
just to make sure. Next one.
Well, my rapier is of moderate length.
But yeah, we should probably do that next week before we get carried away.
Yeah.
But
Cliffhangers.
I'm assuming
It's
that
the best thing.
He looks
Yeah.
alive in there. It's fine. We're barely alive though, to be fair. But I mean, I'm fine. Fine.
I'm fine too. Kinda. Half health.
It's fine. We can like heal up here.
Ha 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 ha.
You're fine.
Yeah, gotta keep you guys coming back for more, Mika.
Yeah.
If you missed anything on the other campaigns, they're also going up on YouTube.
They
Yeah.
are. They will. I'll try and get 2 of the episodes up. I have dropped a little bit behind on there, but they will be going up. Don't worry. But yeah, we will pick these up again next week at 7 o'clock. So we're gonna move it forward half an hour. Just working out the timings and stuff. So next week.
Well, next week is the early session anyway, so you have to.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, it's. Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
fine. Oh yeah.
Because I have the Monday off. I have the Monday off.
Oh, so
Ah,
we can do
okay,
the longer
nice.
session as well.
No.
Yeah, we can, but
Nice.
we'll start half an hour earlier than today because if we start at the time we did today, it's a little bit late for me and Natty. Like it's getting kind of late when we're ending, and then we can just
Yeah.
go for half an hour longer instead. Sort of,
Yeah.
we get like extra time.
Yeah.
It's better than like. I feel like just starting at 7
Just
for you
give
guys
us
and
that
8 for
extra
us.
time. Yeah, that works out.
Is that
very
fine
well.
for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, we will be back at 7 next week. Chat, thank you guys very much for stopping by. Tristan, thank you so much for the follow as well. Anyone in chat, if you don't already, go follow the other guys in the party. Most of them stream as well. Keep an eye out on their Twitters and stuff because they all do amazing stuff. We could raid. Who's on at the moment? Let's have a quick look.
Don't know.
No one really doing D&D. No, I think we'll just end up here. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow with some more Darksiders 2. Nietzsche, Nietzsche and Natty, when are you guys streaming this week?
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You've got streams from all of us. Keep an eye out for all of those. Again, thank you guys very much for sticking along. And we will see you guys next week for more Tales through Epperia. See ya.
Yours. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.